The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Sunday, January 19th. The Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up, and when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. Once again, that's UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Brock Purdy from Iowa State, and you're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes! 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 Woo! Welcome! Welcome to the college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Sunday, January 19th. It's been a fucking marathon. It has been a marathon, but we've made it through. Well, sort of. Hawaii is up currently 8 on Bakersfield, and you better believe we have action on that. But it's been a good day. I think we're both in the green. And we're excited to talk about, well, just in general, it was a good day for hoops just because some of these games were absolutely fucking awesome. So, in that regard, I feel like the sport is heating up over the past week. YouTube.com/the college experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. Tell a friend. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swigga Database Dad, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Yes. You're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it, world. How about our money line plays tonight? I mean, I feel like we could do a whole fucking 2 hours on our money line plays tonight. Oh, buddy. I am joined by my co-host. He is the host of the Ride and Rush show. And make sure you check out the pregame show every single day for the college basketball experience. Well, not tomorrow, but every other day. Yes. Yeah. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How are you, brother?
Oh, everybody knows I'm doing good. What a night. What a day. Oh, I had a winning day. And 2 teams won. Somebody help me out. How about the Mirrors? And hail to the goddamn Redskins, baby. Let's go, baby.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Yes, the Mountaineers, we will dive into that one. And, I don't watch the No Fun League, but I do appreciate the curse of Bobby Lane continuing on.
Yep.
And there's a reason why the guy behind the scenes, I think, is not currently here for the second straight night. The Redskins beat the pussy ass, coward ass, shit ass franchise that is the Detroit Lions. And they're a failure to the goddamn city. Yeah, they're a failure to the goddamn city of Detroit. All right. And even though the NFL's got that bullshit kickoff and cockanimi onside kick rules where you're declaring that shit like it's goddamn World War II, it is hilarious to see the Detroit Lions. I was at a crossroads behind the scenes, folks. If you don't know, like I grew up a diehard Redskin fan, and I don't root for them anymore just because they're not the Redskins and I fucking hate the NFL. But I can still appreciate the fact that the Detroit Lions are to me, the ultimate pussy team when they moved. Like there's the curse of Bobby Lane. If you're not familiar, the former Texas Longhorn quarterback who was a stud with the Detroit Lions, won a bunch of championships there. He got traded to the Steelers abruptly, and he basically said, "I'm putting a hex on you. You guys will never win shit again." And a few years after that, maybe a decade after that, they decided to move into that bullshit dome. One of the first teams to move into a dome. I think the second team. And I've always said that they take away what could win them championships, which would be the weather. And I can't help but think, I didn't watch the game today, but I would just imagine if they had the Michigan weather today, they would at least be a closer game. I would tell you that just from seeing my timeline with all my friends talking about the way Daniels was throwing the ball all over the field. But yeah, fuck the Lions. And I do find it great, even though like I said, didn't watch the game, but I do find it great that the Redskins always fuck up the Lions in the playoffs. 91, like the team that went to the NFC Championship with Wayne Fonts, Redskins put it to them. And then what, 98, 99?
99. I was a 6-year-old kid, and they came in there. We beat the shit out of them sorry ass Lions. Yeah. Yeah. So it is very funny. Oh yeah. Phony team.
Yeah. So a lot of fun there, but
I got a quick song for you though. I know you got it on the soundboard, but I think you would like to hear this as a longtime Redskin fan.
There we go. There we go.
Come on, Bieniek. You can't hide forever. Redskins, hail victory. Brave all the warfare. Fight for all DC.
Yeah.
Oh, Bieniek, we own their ass.
If the Redskins wanted any attempt of winning me over again, you'd have to change the name back and get the fucking band back. How do they not have the band anymore?
We're working towards it. Trust me. I'm involved. All
right, good, good.
We'll do a meeting in the spring. Me and you. We'll work on the future.
I mean, people don't. I mean, I don't know. We could do a deep dive. I could do 4 hours on fucking the demise of the NFL, but get the band back together. All right. There's a fucking thing called a band. It's fucking great when you have one in the football stadium. Chicago Bears, Buffalo Bills, a bunch of teams used to have them. Do that. Get the fucking band back going.
And we got to get back to RFK.
True. Without the roof.
Oh God.
Yeah. Buddy, the games today in college hoops were fantastic. I mean, in the middle of that playoff game, because I had the Holy War going on, which fucking delivered.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. I mean, there was a lot of classics today. It started with this one that I did not bet, but you did. And whew, I'll say this. You almost lost on a half-court game winner. Clemson 78, Pitt 75 in overtime. And before it got to overtime, Pitt missed a half-court game winner by about an inch. Hilarious though that Pitt is this bad. Hilarious that I'm glad I didn't bet this because you. I feel like you said want to battle, and I had the discipline.
Good job
to not battle.
Yes, you see through the phony. You see through the fairies.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Clemson 78, Pitt 75.
You know, this day has been so good. I forgot that happened today. Eat shit, Pitt. I mean, hey, some of you guys in the chat that got some hot takes, you guys are lucky you're not on the mic because we would be exposing your ass. Final Four contender, my ass. Final Four, the NIT. Pitt's got some real problems. I don't know what happened to them defensively. They don't guard at all. They don't have any toughness. They lose another home game. But I'll shout out Clemson. I mean, I thought they got a shit whistle, too, in the second half, and they still found a way to win. So, good win, Clemson.
I mean, Pitt's best win is West Virginia.
Yeah, it was game 2. I'd like to play them right now.
I know. I'm just saying. My point is that I'm looking at the schedule. I didn't mean that to be slander. I meant that to be. I mean,
hey, this is false right here, Daniel. That is false. I saw at least 15 people saying Pitt is a fucking lock, desperate spot. That is a lie.
I thought it was a desperate spot for them. I thought it was a desperate spot for them. It was a desperate spot for them. Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah. Next up, Army. Whoa, what the fuck? I turned this off when Army was up 28. I didn't realize Boston only lost by 6. I mean, we didn't bet this game, but we took Army. I had no idea it ended this close.
Yeah.
Army was dominating at the gate. I was like, okay, I can put something else on. Shout out to the Black Knights. Okay. Part of the reason why I had a winning day today was the money line plays that we had. But one of the money line plays that I lost on. The only good thing here is I backed it up with the points. God damn it. UCF should have hit. UCF should have hit. We did double lock UCF with the points. They lose 69-68. Jawan Roberts with what a great inbounds. How do you let him get that position in a 1-score game under 10 seconds is beyond me. But great fucking game. Houston escapes with that dub. They were on Stormwatch. By the way, the Stormwatch, I feel like we did pretty damn good on our Stormwatch plays. My only regret is, I mean, like I said, you always put to me my formula that I do. I think I've explained this before. I put $100 on the spread. I always put 50 on the money line for the most part, unless it's like something I feel amazing about. So you still can be all right at the end of the night. But this was a dagger because I felt like UCF had this. Your thoughts on this one?
Unbelievable game, like you said. From the spread perspective, UCF was never in doubt. I mean, they led for 35 minutes. And to your point, UCF kind of a little lapse in the defense at the end. I thought it was a really good inbounds play by Kelvin Sampson where he ran a bunch of shooters off Roberts, like false action. He knew he wanted to get the ball to Roberts on that left block so that he could get to his left hand.
I mean, what a fucking play.
Dude, he's so
what a fucking play.
Maybe just because I didn't I wasn't in the league with Kelvin Sampson when I was at West Virginia. I didn't realize how good he is. He is so fucking good at his job. He's a big time coach, and that's a big time win. I know it's like, they were favored by 13, but they should have lost that game. They should have lost that game 99 out of 100 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
if it's any other coach, they lose that game.
Dude, these games are all awesome. These next two, okay, you win a lock battle against me with Creighton and UConn, but this game was down to the finals. And I'll be honest, I thought the dude got fouled on a 3. They didn't call Diarra. But I don't even know if he makes all 3 free throws. Who knows how Creighton responds to that? I'm not going to say UConn deserved to win the game. Creighton was up majority of that game.
Yeah.
But I did think he got fouled. Did you think that was because I thought he fouled late. He fouled incredibly late into that. No, you think it was on the floor?
I mean, so I'm the blue blood and Pitt hater, and I tweeted out, UConn fans, you guys can't expect every call down the stretch when Hurley acts like a jackass for the first 39 minutes. I agree. It probably should have been a shooting foul, but he acted like an asshole the entire day.
Yeah.
Out of his mind, and it's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Yeah.
And I get you won back-to-back national championships, but nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. I mean, whoever was on the call though, I thought nailed it because I
I thought it was a shooting foul. I agree with you.
Well, no, I think he intended to foul him right away, but he whiffed.
Yeah.
He whiffed on the foul right when he got the ball. And by the time he actually fouled him, I believe he was shooting. But still, I mean, does he make all 3 free throws? At that point, it still doesn't give you the lead. It just ties the game up. You know, you can't say that we deserve to win the fucking game, because I saw a bunch of people saying, well, we deserve to win the game. We got robbed.
No,
not true. Not true
at all. They got outplayed completely.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah. It would have been a bailout, and it would have been UConn stealing the win if they had won the game. But Creighton was the better team for 40 minutes.
I agree.
That's a big win for Creighton, by the way.
It is, and I think it puts them back in the mix. Yep. Georgia Tech got drilled by Saudi Arabia State.
They suck.
They got to fire David Stoudemire.
Yeah,
I just don't see any momentum in this fucking program. I know is this his 3rd year or 2nd year?
I don't care. They got to get rid of him.
It's just a lazy fucking hire. He didn't do anything at Pacific. I don't even understand it. It was just like, David Stoudemire, great point guard in the NBA and at Arizona.
If you hire an NBA guy, just expect to get your ass beat. That's pretty. I mean, I'll put my reputation on that line. If you hire an NBA guy, you're going to get your ass beat.
Well, it's a tricky one there, because he was the head coach at Pacific. And I will say this, when he was at Pacific, they were better than they were after he left. Right.
Yeah.
But then he went to the Celtics for a year or two, but it's like, you know, I got in an argument about this. I don't consider Johnny Dawkins an NBA guy, but did he play in the NBA and was a very good player for a long time?
Yeah.
But then he was on Coach K's staff for like a fucking decade, right? Or I don't know, so a decent amount of time, right? So does he qualify as an NBA guy, or is he a college coach? You know what I mean?
I mean, he grinded for. If you grind as a assistant coach or a low major coach for a decade, you earn my respect. You've earned the gig to make $3, $4, $5 million a year. David Stoudemire did not earn that job, not at all. Other than he was a good point guard in the NBA for the Portland Trail Blazers or whatever fuck that team is out there.
I can't help but think like, man, Georgia Tech at one point had some real steam behind their program, and from Bobby Crimmins to Paul Hewitt, and it's just like, is this what you guys are settling for? You guys should be. We've seen you be in the Final Four and shit. You know, in the national championship, they played. I mean, they got worked in the national championship, but still, they just make bad hires. Yeah. Okay. Clark, fact check me there. 10 years. Yeah. Johnny Dawkins was an assistant to Coach K for 10 years. So he understood the college game, I think, a lot better than Stoudemire. And like I said, Stoudemire still wasn't killing it at Pacific. He was doing okay. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there's some good guys in the Sun Belt, the SoCon, that would be really good at Georgia Tech. They should hire me to be on that. They should hire us to be on that committee right now to hire the next Georgia Tech coach.
I've always said that you see them hire these fucking firms.
Yes.
That's the most ridiculous thing. You see how much money. Oh, what? I can't. I wish I had.
Hire me right now. All right. I haven't even researched. Dustin Kearns at App State. He's a winner. Brian Hodgson at Arkansas State. He's done an unbelievable job. Bucky Ball at Stanford. He's doing an unbelievable job. And Bob Ritchie at Furman. I'll give you 4 names right there. They are all way better than David Stoudemire.
Yeah. And I mean, it's incredible that they hire these search firms. Like, I mean, we could just do this blind, like
over a glass of whiskey.
That's what I'm saying. They probably spend, 5 figures. 5 figures on a fucking search firm, maybe even 6, right? And it's like, I mean, 1-800-PICK-DUNDEE is available for everybody. All right.
We watch the game. We can tell you who's a good coach.
And I can tell you this, if you go on back to the games, one of the things I thought would happen, which definitely did not happen. I thought Kentucky would try to slow down Alabama. They did not. I was on the grid talking about this today. They asked my instant reaction on this game, and I go, I'm baffled. Like, you just had the blueprint on how to beat Alabama, and you had a few days to prep for them. And I understand it's not your game because Kentucky plays at a pretty decent pace. I'm still like, Alabama won they won the scoreboard, but I'm saying like they got to do their game. And to me, like, this is the first one that to me is on Pope. Now Alabama's more talented than Kentucky in year one, right? Like they're a more talented roster, but to me, he failed to see what was obvious. That to me, like, I think the game plan was shit from the start. You're not gonna fucking boat race Alabama. I'm curious your thoughts on this because I thought one of the things, like, if you just played a little smarter and slower, it makes Bama feel uncomfortable. And I just thought playing like this, if I would have known for sure that they were going to play like this, I would have not bet on Kentucky because I just think you don't have the guys. If Alabama's going to be able to dictate what they want to do, you're not going to win that game. Did you catch this game?
Oh, I watched the entire game.
Yeah.
But you're not going to tell Kentucky that. It's a dick measuring contest. They're Kentucky. They're the University of Kentucky, Big Blue Nation. Nobody out athletes us, out skills us, outruns us. Alabama did today. Alabama was better.
You can't let them do that shit. You can't.
Yep.
I mean, we've seen how many fucking times have we seen, like, over the, last year they had their great Final Four run, but the years prior, I think Hurley was it Hurley 2 years ago or 3 years ago that got him? I just remember, like, there was some key matchups, and Virginia, did they ever play Virginia?
Who? Kentucky?
Bama under
no, they played San Diego State 2 years ago.
There we go. That's it. Yes, that's the game I'm thinking of. That to me is the blueprint on how to fuck with them. Make them value their fucking possessions, right? And it seems obviously, Oates is doing something right because they dominate year in and year out in the regular season, but
they're good January through March until it actually gets some winning time.
Yeah. Grant Nelson, I mean, after he airballed a 3, he was on fire after that, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of bad play. I was hoping they would even study the tape from the Ole Miss game a little more. I'd love to be in that room asking them questions after the game because I think they gave you a blueprint and you just did nothing that they did. Anyway.
I'm monitoring the chat right now because last night I was called a jackass idiot for taking Clemson, Creighton, and Alabama because I'm a blue blood hater and a Pitt hater. It's awfully quiet in that little chat right there.
Wow. I'll play some music right there. I'll play some music right there. How about our dude? This was the magic cover. This one. Tell me you saw the end of this Virginia Louisville game.
Oh my God. Oh, big time 3 at the end.
Oh my God. Garbage 3, 10 seconds left. We get the cover. If they're going for a 2, we were fucked on the hook, right? Well, depending on what you got the number at. But Virginia covers for us at a double lock.
God damn.
I'm so fascinated. Me and NC Nick were having this conversation. I'm so fascinated on the upcoming season, off season in a way of college hoops, because I think you can make a case that there'll be job openings at Syracuse, Georgia Tech, Florida State, Wake Forest, Boston College, Virginia Tech. That's a whole damn conference almost.
Yes.
I'm fascinated what Virginia does as a program because I don't think they're going to just go with a Tony Bennett guy. I think they're going to step outside of that.
And I told Bieniek this when we did a sneak peek. I like Odom at right here in VCU. That's number one. Because ironically, he beat Virginia at UMBC. The other guy I like, Bob Ritchie at Furman. Furman's kind of a private school. Virginia's kind of a pussy school. I mean, he kind of gets the culture there, and I think he could be really, really good there.
You know who I like at Virginia Tech? William Wade.
I got a
William Wade. What's that?
I have a better one for William Wade.
What's that? What's that? Oh, yeah. Well, that one. That's true.
If the U wants to get back, they better. Did
I mention Miami too? Fuck, I didn't even mention Miami. Yeah. The whole goddamn conference is going to
imagine Will Wade in Miami.
Oh yeah,
buddy.
Oh yeah.
Then Duke that would be over their shoulder.
Yeah. It's a good point. What else do we got here? Oh man, how about this one? This game, oh my God, from a gambling point of view, was just terrible. But and by the way, Virginia Tech should also call Robert Jones, the Norfolk State head coach. Did you watch? I actually think you can make the case this was the best game of the entire fucking day. George Washington and George May. Tony Skinn is, by the way, putting himself in contention for one of these jobs.
Yeah.
Tony Skinn is putting himself in contention for one of these jobs. This game was so I bet the money line here too.
Me too, man. We should have fucking won. Honestly, in terms of handicap, this may have been the best handicap of the whole day. They led the entire fucking game.
Yeah. I just can't believe he missed both free throws. Both fucking free throws.
I gave you the whole. I mean, I was a freaking 4th and 5th grader at George Mason camp. Tony Skinn was my camp coach, and Caputo, the George Washington coach, was the counselor. Like, I knew how close they were.
Yeah.
Fucking G-Dub should have beat them.
If you didn't catch this game, double overtime, George Mason wins 80-77. And they need to put a stat how much in the action. I'm sure this probably is available somewhere. I'd like to see how many, like the time on how much George Mason was actually winning in this game.
Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. George Mason was 3 for 17 from 3. And they won the fucking game, dude.
I hate to be pissed because I love Mason.
Yeah, I do too. I want Mason to be great, but
you and I both grew up in that area, and
I'm terrified that Skinn's gonna leave, dude.
Yeah,
he might go to Miami. Larinaga might say you should hire Tony Skinn.
Yeah, they're gonna go different from Jimmy L.
Yeah, you got him to a Final Four. Shit, and Miami has never sniffed anything close to that with Constantine Popa and Steve Edwards.
They should listen to them.
Man, that game was insane. We still cashed on the fucking 9 points or whatever it was. Dusa, we did follow you on that. I don't know what you're talking about. We did follow you on that. Mercyhurst 4-point dogs against Wagner. No problem. Win it outright by 4. Hospital cash and checks. Even the second hospital. Wish we would have bet that. How about this? We bet UMBC and they got just blasted by Maine. What is going on in Baltimore here?
We need to investigate them. That was bad.
87-62. Fuck is that? I want a lot of investigations going on here. I will play the music. Shout out to
That's how I said that it was the Eastern Washington or Eastern Michigan, and they actually investigated them.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're guilty, based on the article I was reading.
Oh yeah, they're as guilty as charged. I watched the game. They're guilty.
Oh, I just know when there's that much money at stake in a first half.
Yeah.
Have fun with that.
It's a government. That is freaking corruption right there. Like, I watched that game. I was like, what the fuck is this game?
We had a system play. Some doubted it.
Oof, let's go.
Colgate 90, Lafayette 67. Let's be honest. Colgate's the greatest fucking team in the nation.
I love them.
I'd love to know how much money I made on Colgate over the past 10 years. I feel like, I honestly think like Colgate and Vermont are probably responsible to like 20% of what I've made in sports gambling. I'm serious. Like, I believe that. I really believe that.
They're wagging, man. They are.
Yeah.
Like we've done the show, you and I, 3 years, and you did it before that, 3, 4, 5 years. We've been taking Colgate every game.
Yeah, it's like, all you gotta do is pay attention. They were up 21.5. This shit was over like in the first 5 minutes of the game.
They're not going to cover like 3 games. You have to like find a way to like find the 3 to 4 games that they actually aren't going to cover. But if you just want to blindly tail them, they'll go 14-4.
Well, that's why it's a system play. Is you just accept the 3 losses and you're going to hit 80, okay. You're
going to hit 75 to 80% if you just want to blindly tail it. If you want to get cute and just be like, hey, all right, like my analytics and my number, chem bomb rating or whatever the fuck you fucking say out there.
yeah, 100%.
Jack fuck.
Folks, I want to tell you, the college basketball experience is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbooks. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the National Football League. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on them all at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick today. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly, only on DraftKings Sportsbook. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use that promo code SGP. Once again, that is promo code SGP for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help's available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. 21 age plus, varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. All right. We are back. We're getting Mark Rippon references.
Oh yeah.
People are talking about eating ass. I want
to ask you, because I wasn't alive during this time. I was born in 1993, so the Redskins had 3 Super Bowls at the time. This is new to me. Is Joe Gibbs the greatest coach of all time? No NFL coach has ever won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks. Doug Williams, Mark Rippon, Joe Theismann.
Yeah.
As good as Belichick, Parcells, Schuler, they're great. I'm not hating on them. But could anybody else do that other than Joe Gibbs?
I think if Parcells would have stayed with the Giants, he probably would have, because he won one with Sims and Hostetler.
Okay.
You know,
down there,
but
baby.
I mean,
right a rush show.
Joe Gibbs. I mean, look, dude.
Joe
How
Gibbs.
about this? How about this right here, huh?
Dude,
Right?
and you know what's so great about him? He got so bored. He went to NASCAR, did his whole deal. He came back to the Redskins in 2005, won a playoff game with Mark Brunell at 40, and goes, I'm retiring again. We were a game away from the Super Bowl, and we were terrible, but we
I'll tell you this: the greatest coaching staff of all time was San Diego State, with Eric Coryell. Eric Coryell in the 60s and 70s. His OC was Joe Gibbs. His DC was John Madden. Right. His O-line coach was Rod Dowhauer, who later became the head coach of Vanderbilt and was very good. But he also, at one point, they had was it Walsh? I think Bill Walsh might have been there. They had another West Coast coach. Maybe it was Vermeil. It might have been Vermeil or Al Sanders or Al Saunders. I think it was. But I mean, Joe Gibbs was incredible. A lot of people don't know a lot of the motion that you see in the sport. Gibbs had a major influence on he was way ahead of the curve on the way motion would, he would, back in the day, you go watch film from the fucking 70s or 80s. They bring one receiver in motion and stuff. The H-back coming out the backfield and everything, they were coming in motion and going out like he was very good at that.
He's the most, I can confidently say this. He's by far the most underrated coach in the NFL history. Not even close.
Oh, then I would say that
talks about him as a GOAT. He should be in the GOAT conversation with Belichick, Parcells, Andy Reid. I see people Andy Reid. Joe Gibbs, like I said, won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks, including a backup. Again, I mean, come on.
He also got to a 4th, like the Raiders, when the Raiders, bodied them in Tampa with Marcus Allen with that crazy run.
Riggins was too drunk in the hot tub the night before.
Well, there's a lot of mystery around that. Ask Theismann. We've had Theismann on the show a bunch of times. Shout out to Joey T. They knew their plays, so it's almost like people think that the Patriots were the first team to know the opposing team's plays. No, that shit's been going on forever. That's why I don't have a problem with the Connor Stallion shit. It's like apparently throughout that Super Bowl week they had caught like a Raiders guy filming their practice, right?
Yeah.
And then they adjusted, but I think Theismann's claim, or I could be talking out of my ass here, but I remember having this conversation. Was that someone, even they made adjustments because they had someone filming their practices, but they knew the adjustments, so they thought there was a leak. It's fascinating. I mean,
it's great.
Yeah, football's an amazing sport. But anyway.
To pull the curtain back, we used to leave fake practice plans at West Virginia.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh yeah,
you're pulling the leech. You're pulling the leech, huh?
Yes. I used to leave that shit all the time.
That's great, man.
Like in Kansas would be like, "Oh yeah, they're working on the 1-3-1." Then we press their ass and beat their ass by 20. And they'd be like, "They didn't play that 1-3-1."
Yeah, you come out. The only problem with I feel like is in basketball, it's easier to rid it. You know what I mean? Like in football where you have all these different plays. But yeah, that's still great. Nice call. I didn't bet this game, but you did. K-State covers against these Jayhawks.
Sunflower Showdown.
I think you nailed this one. I think you said it was around 9 or 10. Kansas 84, Kansas State 74. Your thoughts?
I wasn't feeling good early because Kansas was up 15-0 at the first media time. I was like, Jesus Christ, K-State. But I mean, we had 2 of the bigger front runners in college basketball playing this game, Dickinson and Hawkins. I didn't enjoy watching this game personally.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
A lot of flopping.
I didn't watch it that much, man. I had it on one of the screens for a little bit, but I didn't really dive into that. I hate shit on. I can't believe this. I can't believe this outcome. Buffalo 85, Western Michigan 76.
Tell you this fucking Michigan schools are rigging games.
Someone make this make sense.
Yeah. That fucking Bieniek guy, that's why he's not here tonight. I mean, they're fucking depressed, bad economy, bad state, bad all around, bad water, bad government, like just bad all around. Like bad teams, bad everything.
It's
terrible.
True.
Harbaugh's gone and the state goes to shit. Better hope Izzo saves him.
He's buying cheeseburgers in LA now.
Fucking fuck Michigan. They're fucking terrible, that whole state.
I mean, I like this. I wish Bieniek was here to answer to this, but
he ain't
sure.
Gonna be back for a week.
I'll rag on Michigan. No, I won't rag on one school in Michigan, which is the darling of mine. We will get to, but it's certainly not fucking Western Michigan, with your goddamn liquor pitchers over at Waldo's University Arena. How the hell do you lose? How the hell are you down 14 points to Buffalo at halftime? Ridiculous.
It's horrible.
Absolutely ridiculous. Auburn 70, Georgia 68. Yes, I did play the money line. 8 shit in this one. Don't worry. We came through in a bit.
We should have won the game though, man.
We still hit the spread.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest, man. I was kind of surprised that Georgia was not up more of this game.
Yeah.
Credit to Auburn and Bruce Pearl, because Auburn, yes, Georgia almost got this game, but Auburn was a better team today. It was if Georgia would have won, it would have been like a stolen game, in my opinion. But your thoughts?
I mean, I'm super impressed with Auburn. Like they don't have the National Player of the Year, and they find a way to win at Georgia. I thought Georgia would come back. Like I saw Auburn go up early. I'm like, yeah, Georgia's going to creep back, win it at the end, and they almost did. But I want to shout out the guy that didn't play today. Johnny Broom was the first guy out on the floor. I tweeted this out. Warming his guys up. He was as engaged on the bench as anybody. A lot of guys, like, if they go down with an injury, they feel sorry for themselves. The world's ending. He was the opposite. He was engaged, helping his teammates out. I think that kind of speaks to how good this Auburn team and culture is, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I watched this whole game and I was pretty surprised. The way I had it scripted in my head was that Georgia would be up a lot of the game.
Yeah, I did too. I thought Georgia would.
Yeah. And I thought like Auburn might make a run late in the second half and Georgia would have to hang on, but it was the other way around. We still cashed on the points. And we cashed on the points here. The Detroit Mercy Titans. I'm glad. Look, you know what I love about the hospital? There's no grudges, man. They're just trying to save lives. You know what I mean? They're just trying to save fucking lives. And you come in there after you've been fading them all year, and they say, "Who's this guy?" And I was in the other room. I was saying, "Don't serve that son of a bitch. He's been talking shit about you. He's been talking shit about the whole staff." Right? I said, "Don't help this motherfucker." But they said, "Dundee, shut the fuck up." And they gave me some more drugs and I fell asleep. And then you got the IVs. They jammed the fucking IVs in there and they tend to you and you got money. They gave you a cash bag essentially. Your health is back. Yeah. How about these Titans? Let's go.
This is a good game, to your point. I never thought we were not going to cover. So yeah, Detroit is a team back at home, fade on the road. They're terrible on the road. I'm going to fade the shit out of them on the road.
You can't say this after they saved your life tonight. All right. They're pumping fucking drugs in you. You don't see, you're the type of guy that, you know, you go to the bar, you hook up.
Loyalty gets your ass beat.
It's like you had the best meal in your life, but you're still talking shit about the restaurant. All right, what the fuck's going on here?
It's good until I got that dessert and fucking.
Well, the service was shit. They gave me the big round fucking ice cube. They didn't give me the big round ice cube with my goddamn old fashioned. Right? It's like, but how was your dinner? Oh, it was the best goddamn meal I had in my life. All right, that's what you're doing right now. Holy Cross got drilled by American. Glad I didn't bet this because I would have taken Holy Cross here.
Yeah.
9-point win for America there. Radford loses to Southern. Glad we didn't take this too.
Yes, man, I'm so disappointed in Radford. Just when I said they're like right there to win the league, they lose to Charleston Southern. Come on, man. But I'm telling you, this Big South is wide open. High Point's not as the front runners I thought they would be.
Yeah. I mean, it is open. It's open. We double locked the Texas Tech Red Raiders. 16-point win against Arizona. Sorry, David Matola, wherever you're at in the world. Probably hammered. Probably pissed. Yeah.
Listen, I'm a Big 12 guy. I'm going to try and push for Arizona. I want you guys to win in March, but I don't believe in that team.
Yeah. You tried to bring me into this shit. I'm so glad I didn't listen to you. SMU 117.
It's worth this.
Miami
is
74. Dude, this was a massacre.
What is wrong with them?
I had this on my TV for like 15 seconds. And then I was like, okay, I will watch fucking anything. Yes. I'll watch fucking When Harry Met Sally over this shit right now. You know what I mean?
That's what's great about Miami. You know right away if you have a chance to cover, you go, nope, they don't have it tonight. Turn it off. I didn't watch it. Like they were down 48 to 14. I go, get this.
Oh my God.
Off. Now.
You know what? That's a problem. Like you should be able to cut your roster after this.
Yeah.
You could pick up 12 guys playing pickup ball and somewhere in Miami that could do better than this. Yeah, I really believe that. Like this team is
the FIU team.
Yeah.
Hire the FIU team. They could at least do that.
That's why the NIL should be monthly.
I
think it should be weekly or monthly. And if you're not performing, you say, hey, you know what? I'm done.
You know my sense on this shit. These fucking guys want to fucking get paid like a pro. You got to act like a pro. You want to act like a little bitch? I'll treat you like a little bitch.
But the problem is if you want to act like a pro in the NBA, you get guaranteed money, so you can do this.
True. And you just
there's a guy named Ben Simmons that's made a career, and Zion Williamson's made a career of doing this.
And Kawhi Leonard, ever since he won that title, I will say at least Kawhi Leonard pissed a drop and he won some titles. But load management. I mean, my knees hurt.
Yeah, I'm out, guys.
Yeah, I gotta watch. I gotta monitor the situation.
What's hilarious is Matthew Cleveland had 31 points, so he scored like 90% of their team's points. I know they added some points.
What's the record with and without him?
I don't have that in front of me, but yeah, I mean, just an embarrassing loss. Central Michigan only beat Northern Illinois by 5. I was on the Huskies, didn't bet it, but
that game was rigged because it was Michigan.
Yep, and same with this one. How about this one, dude? Fuck off. By the way, like this is like Temple last year. Eastern Michigan 68, Bowling Green 62.
I'm so pissed I didn't bet them. All of a sudden, the
you talked me off betting Bowling Green. I was gonna bet Bowling Green.
I fucking knew that they would be like, "Oh, hey, we actually got to play today." Like they're paying attention to what we're doing.
This proves that it's all rigged, right? I mean, Eastern Michigan. What game was I on where they just got absolutely fucking drilled?
Dude, the state of Michigan is a corrupt ass state. It is a corrupt ass state. We got this. We got fucking.
Oh, Detroit beat them by double digits.
Oh, we got the 2020 election, the ballot drop. I mean, we got everything with the state of Michigan. Michigan is a corrupt ass state led by Noah Bieniek, who can't even show up when his Fairy Lions as a 1 seed get fucking annihilated.
Some say Bieniek is corrupt. Bieniek is a guy. Bieniek's your classic, 20-year-old these days. Where it gets a little hairy, and he's like, "What was his excuse the other night?" He's like, "Guys, we got a lot of snow at the cabin, at our family cabin. Where's your family cabin? Oh, it's in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Huh? That's crazy. I've been there. It snows all the fucking time up there. What do you mean it got a lot of snow? Right? He's like, yeah, a lot of snow. They got me doing something. I got to shovel snow. We have some liquid in the basement." Some very skeptical, let's be honest here.
I want the chat to tweet at Noah Bieniek right now. The state of Michigan is a corrupt ass state led by Noah Bieniek. At Noah B77.
Noah Bieniek not showing up when he has, when he has losing nights. Like I'm pissed off when I have losing nights, but I'm still hosting the show. You go to him on a game where he's like 0-4 on the day. He's like, I did this, and back to you guys. and then or he just says, hey, we took some snow up at the Upper Peninsula. Have you guys been to the fucking Upper Peninsula of Michigan? It's like fucking Alaska. Of course they got snow. You know what I mean? Like I was up in the Upper Peninsula for a couple weeks, and that shit. First off, it's so far north that the sun goes down at like fucking 2 a.m. or some shit. You feel like you're at the fucking you're gonna see the fucking what am I my northern lights. You're gonna see the fucking northern lights. This guy, and then he's not here tonight after the fucking Lions lose. Why? You had a Mike's Hard Lemonade with your pals, you fucking jackass, huh?
He's fucking jackass. He won a national championship with Michigan last year. Yeah. He should be freaking happier than, well, I can't say what, because that would be not politically correct, than a bag of dicks. Anyway, he should be fucking on cloud nine forever. He fucking won. Like Michigan beat Ohio State 4 straight years. Harbaugh won. Like who cares if the Lions fucking lost? The Lions suck. They have always sucked.
I just want a real excuse from him.
Yes.
These excuses are fucking lazy. These like the younger generation. Snow at my parents' cabin in the Upper Peninsula. I mean, come on, buddy. Are we really slinging that shit out here?
Yeah.
Are we really slinging that shit out here? You know what? We had a lot of heat in fucking our house in Mexico. No shit.
God bless Bieniek. Who knows what he's doing right now? Hopefully he's eating some ass somewhere.
Well, after the Lions lost,
yeah.
I don't know. He's like, no, honey.
Sally.
He's probably got like a 10 right in front of him. He's like, no, honey, I will not eat your ass. Right?
She probably has a Jared Goff jersey on. Jared Goff, fucking Lawn Chair Island. Interception.
Let me tell you about the problems with Jared Goff. Really?
He sucks fucking ass.
I thought we were gonna have sex. Right? Well, let me tell you about Jared Goff. Right? He can't do anything. In big moments, he fails. Okay, but let's have sex. Now let me tell you about Jim Hart, Connor Stallions. He didn't do. I'm fucking. Phoenix gonna listen to this and quit the fucking show. Gonna sue us. Probably win. Probably fucking win in 2025.
Yeah.
Fucking punitive damages is a real thing, huh?
I don't know. TikTok's going away, Bieniek. You never know.
I don't even know. What's the backstory of that? I don't even know what's going on with that. I just keep seeing that everyone's saying they're signing off.
Yeah, the old talk's gone.
He's in trouble now. That's why he's not here. That's why he's not here. They're having a funeral for TikTok. You know what I mean?
He's in with the Chinese. You never know with Bieniek.
Hey, Chinese love to gamble. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Chinese, they love to gamble. They mean the Chinese could be in cahoots on some high stakes poker. Been known to let me just say, I don't want to offend them but Koreatown definitely gets more than Koreans, and in Los Angeles, and you can find yourself in some late hour poker matches that are fantastic. Love the Chinese and the Koreans too, right? But Bieniek, don't love Bieniek with his. Let me tell you this: his excuses is, that at least have we just stopped doing excuses, like legit excuses? Just give me a real fucking excuse. Just tell me. If he had just texted saying, "Dude, I'm trying to get laid tonight. I'm at this gal's house," I'd be like,
"Nice,
dude. You can take 3 weeks to prep for this fucking thing, right?" Instead, he gives me snow in the Upper Peninsula at our cabin. It's just fucking ridiculous. It tells me Noah thinks that I'm a complete fucking moron, right? I get it. I am stupid, but please, the Upper Peninsula. No one goes there for look, the population of the Upper Peninsula is like 5 people. Because it snows a ridiculous amount of fucking time. Bieniek.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy.
He is a good guy, man.
I hope he's balls deep somewhere right now. If I could having the time of his life. Yeah. Old Sally.
I'm only fucking with you, Bieniek, all right?
Talking about Dan Campbell and the good old days.
Don't sue us. I know we're fucked. I guess I don't know. I got to bet on I got to bet on some more teams Let me take Quinnipiac tomorrow or something, and I gotta lose some money so I have none when Bieniek goes to sue me. St. Peter's 66, fucking Sacred Hot 61. I think I took Sacred Heart. No bet, but didn't pick it correctly. We did bet this though. We ate shit, and I brought you into this. This is on me. This one's on me. See this, Bieniek? It's called accountability. Fucking accountability, Bieniek. Virginia Tech loses 72-63 to Wake Forest.
They suck.
They're terrible.
Yep, I was buying in. I liked your angle, so I respect it. It is what it is. We lost, so well. Move on.
Wright State 78, Northern Kentucky 70. Didn't bet this. I think we actually picked it incorrectly because we both took the Norse. Delaware 79, Elon 77. We didn't bet this. I think. Did you bet this?
I bet Delaware.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Easy win.
Wonderland Mag with the Blue Hens.
Shit. Love
it. Asheville 93, Winthrop 84. I was correct here, but I wish I would have bet this. Is Asheville the best team in the Big South?
It depends on the day, man. Like, I don't have an answer for this. I can't wait for this tourney. Hey, by the way, it's in Charlotte, so we should look into going to that.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's a week early. So, I mean, I can make the case for High Point, Asheville, Winthrop, Radford.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a great league.
Yeah, 100%.
Longwood.
Yeah. This bothers me, dude. You talked me off this one, you pile of shit. Towson 53, Stony Brook 49. I was going to bet Stony Brook getting 13 fucking points. And you're like, we're getting too cute. We're getting too cute with this. Towson favored by 13. Who the fuck do they think they have on their team? Be favored by 13.
I know. You know, they're in Baltimore, fucking shit city.
Also, you talked me off this one. You know what? You fucking owe me some beers. I was gonna lock up Arizona State against Cincinnati, and I stayed away. I just took Arizona State.
Cincinnati should have covered this. They fucking gave this fucking cover away. I hate this team. They won at least.
Yeah, 67-60. Shout out to Terrell Furman, who battled you on the pregame show on the Duquesne Dukes as they put it on the Bonnies, 75-57. You know, everyone's talking George Mason. Everyone's talking VCU. Is everyone sleeping on these Duquesne Dukes?
No, I don't think Duquesne's a contender. I did say it stunk, so I'm not surprised Terrell took it. I just thought my Bonnies would come through here, but they fucking laid an egg.
UTEP 81, FIU 73. Did you bet this?
Yeah, I had FIU. I hit a little bit of a cold streak. I was 6-1 in the early window. Hit a little bit of a cold streak here.
Yeah, I think I didn't bet this, but I think I picked FIU. I'm not sure who I picked. Might have picked UTEP. I don't fucking know. I'll be honest, man. These on the East Coast, the Friday to Saturday is fucking insane. I miss California so much. Like on the Friday Saturday slate, I'm working on like 2 hours of sleep right now. It's miserable in a way. Like California, I can get sleep. I wake up, I ease on into my day.
Yeah, not here, man. Not here. I went to bed and my wife was getting up because she's an accountant. She's like, "Are you just getting to bed?" I go, and I was pretty drunk at the time. I was like, "Yeah, I mean, we had a good show. Yeah, I mean, people are rocking and rolling. We're ready for the slate tomorrow." And she's like, "It's 6:00 in the morning." I go, "Well, it is what it is." We're going to do it again tonight. It's 2:20 right now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like the Friday to Saturday slate. I almost feel like I'm cheating.
It's hard on the East, man. It's hard on the East Coast.
Who invented this time zone? Right? Yeah. Bieniek. Let me know who invented this time zone.
I got up at 10 a.m. and I was like, man, I'm sleeping in. And I'm like, God damn, I only slept 4 hours. God damn, Jesus.
No, dude, it was fucking terrible. I got like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like throughout the day, I'm watching these games, but I'm not watching with the same enthusiasm that I normally have.
Yeah.
Because I'm just
exhausted.
Yeah. And old, you know what I mean? And just, you're sitting there watching these. I'm still excited to watch these games, but like my mother called me tonight, was talking to me. She's like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Just haven't slept much. You know, you okay? My mother refers to me as Dundee too. She goes, you okay, Dundee? Look, we killed it. We killed it right here. When are these people going to learn? And we nailed this on the pregame show with Terrell. Anytime this line was at 10 this morning. I think we called it at 9 last night or 9.5. Shaka as a big favorite is one of the worst plays you can do. Boom. Double lock. Xavier Musketeers. I did sprinkle the goddamn money line on this. And a good day to you. You hear that, Bieniek? You go up to the cabin. You go shovel some fucking snow, Bieniek.
You sound like Kirk Cousins. You like that? You like that?
Yeah. Fucking Jared Goff. Fucking should never be on a football field.
Oh, how big
I saw that hit. I saw that block going viral on Twitter. They should be suspended. They should be suspended for this. No, that's called playing fucking football. All right. It's not the defense's fault that he's a bitch. You know what I mean? Anyway.
That was great. Just watching him get pancaked. They're like, he was defenseless. I go, what?
Defenseless.
He's a defender.
Shut the fuck up.
He's a defender when he throws a sorry ass interception. So he deserves to get hit right in the mouth. That's what he deserves to get.
No, I mean you're a football player.
Yes.
You're supposed to be a football player. I know they've ruined the quarterback position, so you're no longer a football player. You're like above the sport in a way. But no, it's not the way it should be. All right. They should all be fucking like Diego Pavia. Or they'll punch you in your fucking face. Yeah. I
was like, quit fucking get out of here, snowflake.
Yeah. I mean, golf. Come on. You want me to tell me you think he's an athlete? Some of these quarterbacks.
He's a lawn chair.
Yeah. Yale 92, Columbia 88. Hey, we should have bet this.
We should have.
Yeah. You picked this correctly. We didn't battle, but we disagreed on a pick. You went North Alabama. I went North Florida.
Should have bet it.
How about this fucking outcome? Canisius 78, Fairfield 67. What? I didn't bet this, but I'm shocked by this fucking outcome, and I watched 0 seconds of this game.
Like, what is that?
That is a shocker right there. That is like what are they 8 or 9 point favorites? I feel like. Yeah. Belmont 85, Evansville 82.
I bet Evansville.
Oh, there you go. Winner? There you go. Winner, chicken dinner.
They covered the entire game, had a chance to win. Literally called the game.
Yeah. Manhattan 72, Niagara 65. I almost pulled the trigger on this, dude. Why did we not bet this?
MAAC on fucking Saturday.
I like this game.
We should have bet it.
Well, I hit on this, and to be honest, this was a sweaty hit. Rhode Island, we double locked this, I believe.
How about this?
Rhode Island -1. They win by 2.
Kiss up the glass.
Cornell.
Kiss up the glass.
Oh yeah. Cornell 86, Penn 76. Picked this correctly. Just didn't bet it. What happened with Lemoyne? I mean, I didn't bet this game, but I just am shocked that Chicago State won by double digits. How fucking bad are you on the road? What? What?
Say, man, my guy Spinelli got it going.
16-point win. I did not have that on in my deck of cards for the outcome there. I didn't have this one either because Campbell destroyed Monmouth by 23. We both ate shit on this.
All right, we lost on Monmouth finally.
Yeah, so I just can't believe Campbell won by 23. What? Albany took down the golf course 70-65. Yeah, Loyola Maryland beat Lehigh by 16. Didn't see that one coming. Harvard took down Brown. I almost bet Brown too. Glad I did not. You bet North Dakota, you crazy bastard. 76-72. They get it done against these Kangaroos that are hopping around. I mean, the line was telling you there. Folks, want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports. Underdog is always making it easier to win with profit boosts and gimme pick'ems. There's college hoops, there's college football, there's NFL, MMA, NBA, NASCAR, everything. CFL, shit. You can now use specials and boost on all flexed entries as well. So sign up. And when you do, sign up with the promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick. Plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 in bonus cash. I like Will Howard higher than 9.5 rushing yards Monday night for the national championship between Ohio State and Notre Dame. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. And by the way, go check out the college football experience. We have you covered for the national championship. Yeah, go to props, picks, totals, everything. Check out that episode on the college football experience. I want to highlight this game. Delaware State 126, Virginia Lynchburg 38. Can I give the blue Hornets? Can I give the Hornets a game ball? Sure. For just, I don't care who you're playing. Anytime you, what's that? That's what what's that? 88-point win is that? Quick math, just trying to figure this out. That's impressive. We ate shit on Queens.
But I mean, hey man,
ride her till she bucks you, or you don't ride her at all.
Exactly, man. Like it's just like, hey, loyalty play. They've been good to us for so long. They finally lose a game. Now we'll reevaluate. Hey, good win Gulf Coast now. So we got Gulf Coast 5-1 in the A-Sun, Queens 5-1. The A-Sun, man. You got North Alabama. They're good. I mean, dude, this slate there's gonna be some fun conference races here, man. I can't wait.
Yeah. Daniel, shout out to Daniel saying Florida Gulf Coast wins the fucking league. I'll say this: me and Clark went and watched. We were at the UNC Greensboro Florida Gulf Coast game early in the year, like first week, and I think we both had the thought of like Gulf Coast, pretty good for the A-Sun, pretty athletic. And if there was 5 more minutes on that clock, they probably would have won the game. Toledo drills Ball State. And then we had a battle. And if you're wondering why there's a pep in the old step,
I didn't see him into this game.
It's because he faded him again. The fucking Long Island Sharks, 64. The red flash, golden flash bullshit, Marvel comic book fairy tale, Fugazi nonsense, 51. We held you to 51, you little fucking flash. What kind of flash are you? Some bullshit flash in the pan. Lugas was rocking after. Strick was there. Jared Gillian was there. Cream Corn was there. Some fucking Chopin martinis. This chopping Chopin. I don't know how to fucking say that shit. They say it's potato vodka. I like it. All right, look, let me tell you something. The Sharks are a goddamn gold mine. And the fact you keep fading them, it irritates us. It irritates, but we love it. Because here we're showing you the key to unlock the door to a whole fucking vault of cash. And what are you doing? You're sitting there with your little fucking thing trying to bust through there. We got the fucking key right here to cash, and you're ignoring it. And I can't wait for the next game. You don't walk into the fucking Steinberg Wellness Center without going past our 27 vending machines, the most in the entire fucking NCAA, including the fucking NAIA thing. You know, we checked that out too, right? And I can tell you this, Mercyhurst, I pray for you because you're coming in to the goddamn Steinberg Wellness Center on MLK Day. Please. All right? We're taking care of business. 2:00 tip. Everyone party at Luger's afterwards. My sister Teresa is going to be there. And I can tell you this. Rod Strickland, NBA great. Jared Gillian, great coach at Chicago State, took their program, turned it upside down. They ain't losing on MLK Day, baby. Let's go. Your thoughts on this outcome?
I love Jared Gillian. He's actually a friend of mine. Is Rod Strickland the first John Calipari assistant that's actually been worth the fuck?
I don't think he was an assistant. I think he was
He's a special assistant.
Yeah.
He's doing it, dude. Hey, I know we joke about the Sharks. Like,
he's doing a great job.
What they're doing is, like, actually, you have to step back and go, they're 5-0. They won in Central Connecticut. Now, I think they're going to continue? No, but
I think they are. What do you mean?
I respect what they've done. That's what I'm trying to say.
Dude, I look at the remaining schedule and it's like, okay, you got Central Connecticut State on the 30th, right? You got Stonehill on February 8th. You know, maybe they trip up somewhere along the lines there, but they're way better than all these other rosters, in my opinion. Like they have a few guys that are way better than the league.
We have a shitload of games on MLK Day. That made me think of how fun that day is going to be.
Oh yeah, much better. Actually, this Sunday slate sucks. By the way, that we're about to go through. Shitty.
I know.
Failure.
No, what the fuck? I'm
just gonna have to take the wife and kids to the fucking zoo or something. Feed the goddamn giraffes. You know, dude, I got to give you credit for this. And my only regret is I didn't take the money line because you even said this. But you brought me into this one. And it inspired another play. Stanford double lock. Stanford double lock as Jalen Blakes hits a game winner.
The Legends.
Oh my God. Fucking hilarious.
Oh. Carolina is such a fucking fraud. They suck. They're not I'm Carolina fans watching. You guys suck. You guys are an NIT team right now. I'm saying it right now. You do not lose to Stanford at home.
Well, yeah. I mean,
goddamn.
It turns out these California schools that everyone's making fun of turns out to be a nice little blessing for the ACC. Because there was a sweep today. This inspired my other play. This inspired my other play.
Hey, by the way, how about Belichick and Roy Williams talking at that game? I go, what if I told you 5 years ago Bill Belichick would be talking to Roy Williams at a North Carolina home basketball ACC game against Stanford?
And they lose. You're talking
they lose
1 and a fucking trillion. Like,
God.
Like the odds are like this.
Well, I don't get they bring the head cold, but they're counting down.
I love that Carolina. I hate Carolina. I like that's a freaking phony fucking team.
They are phony this year.
I like Huber because I went to the same high school as him, but he's not a good coach.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't think they can fire him.
He went to Lake Braddock. I went to Lake Braddock, but he sucks.
Yeah. I mean, he got them to the Final Four, and I think that'll keep him for another
first
year.
Though.
That'll keep him for another year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a change.
I think you were with me on this double lock on the Richmond Spiders. They should have won this game. They should have fucking won this game.
They gave it away.
Oh my God. 63-59. How the fuck did, I mean, they really blew this, but, and then you were right on this one. NJIT 64, New Hampshire 59. Did you bet this, right?
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
NJIT.
Louisiana took care of ULM. Just completed that sweep, won by 5. Siena, my Siena team. Damn it, I almost bet them. Covered against Merrimack. Merrimack still won. Jacksonville won by 10 against Central Arkansas. We got the cover with Central Arkansas, even though we didn't bet it. We did eat a pile of shit on USC as Wisconsin comes out to LA and drill. Dude, these Pac-12 schools have been fucked up against these Big Ten teams. I mean, they're all getting drilled. They're all getting drilled.
I can't figure out what's fucking Wisconsin. That fucking team.
Oklahoma State 83, Colorado 73. Did you bet this?
Yeah, I played Colorado. I thought they're a dog on the road. Oklahoma State not used to being a favorite. They're gonna win one game. Maybe they pop up here, but no. Cowboys got it done.
Dude, you fucking took me down in a lock battle on this too. Purdue 65, Oregon 58. Oregon sucks.
Oregon sucks.
Losers.
Phony.
Yeah.
Oregon's a fairy team, and Purdue is fucking good again. Like, these fucking white motherfuckers, like they are so unathletic and they are so good. It's like
what's crazy is they went 2. How can you be that white and go 2 for 12 from 3?
I know.
And win.
They just find a way. They find a way. It's unbelievable with Purdue. It's a culture.
I mean, and they it wasn't like a stolen win. They were up.
No, they were up.
A lot of the second half. They were losing at halftime, but a lot of the second half, they were up.
Painter's a good coach, man.
He is.
It fucks with Indiana bad. Like Indiana's like, we should beat Purdue. We should be better than Purdue.
Shout out to 357, top 5 football coaches of all time. Didn't Andy Reid have 2 sons that? Yeah, I think Andy Reid did. I don't know if it was 2 sons. I don't recall. I know one of them got into drugs in a DUI, had a DUI or something. Maybe it was 2 different ones. I could be confusing the 2. I don't know, man. Top 5. I appreciate the $5. Top 5 football NFL. Are we talking college?
Or college?
Yeah. Specify. Shout out to Jared Green. Not that I made anything today, but this is for Mac. What a day for him. I know he's going to sleep well. There we go.
Probably
giving us. Appreciate you, Jared.
Probably
appreciate you. 357. Let us know what you're talking about here.
Cheers, brother.
We should have bet Tulsa. We talked about this last night. Tulsa covered against F. Did you bet this?
Should have. We talked about it. Should have.
South Dakota at home, huh?
They suck.
These bastards got drilled by North Dakota State. You brought me in on this one, man.
I know they've been 10-0 at home.
Yeah. 357 says top 5 NFL all time. I mean, I would probably go chalky. I would probably go off the top of my head right now.
When we go first?
Well, I'm saying, like, do we rank? Am I ranking one or just naming the top 5 best? Or am I actually like, do I have to decipher who gets 1, who gets 2, who gets 3?
Number 5, I would go Parcells. 4, Andy Reid. 3, Don Shula. 2, Belichick. 1 number, Joe Gibbs, baby.
You got to have Vince Lombardi on that fucking list.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lombardi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Lombardi.
Maybe even Chuck Noll. He won fucking a lot of Super Bowls.
And you got Bill Walsh. I mean, he's pretty fun.
Yeah. You gotta. There's more than 5. That's the problem. Is there's like 10 great coaches in NFL history.
Yeah,
and you're trying to fit it into. You're trying to fit it in 5. Yeah, I don't think Parcells makes it personally, and I like Parcells, but I would probably say off the top of my head. I mean, I think you have to put Belichick in the top 5 based off of how many. Yeah, I think you got to put Lombardi in the top 5.
Yeah,
because here's what's a stat that's unfair is the Super Bowl started like after a lot of Lombardi's NFL championships.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like you're ignoring like a great part of the history there. Even like Tom Landry needs to be in the mix. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think about him. I actually would probably go 5 Walsh, 4. Damn, this is.
It's a very hard question.
Yeah, Lombardi 4, 3. Shula, 2 Belichick, 1 Gibbs.
I love the commitment to Gibbs. I love Gibbs.
He's the only guy that's won 3 Super Bowls with 3 different quarterbacks.
Well, but that's unfair because Lombardi like coached like 3 years of the Super Bowl era. You know what I mean?
I don't care. I'm fitting mine.
Vince Lombardi died in 1970.
Joe Gibbs is the only coach that I was fucking alive for that got a playoff before Dave Quinn this year.
Like how many championships, dude? Lombardi's got to be 1. He won 2 Super Bowls and 5 NFL championships. That's 7 Super Bowls essentially.
Well, I mean, Belichick's got 6.
I know, but I'm saying like those 2 have to be at least towards the top.
3 different quarterbacks.
I mean, I think Bart Starr wasn't. I don't know if he was there for all of them or not, but still, like,
fucking Gibbs won with Theismann, Rippon, and Doug.
No, it's look, that's fascinating. Like, I agree that, and well, I mean, let's be honest. Walsh would have won with fucking Steve Young. Like Walsh just quit.
I'm biased. Biased. Gibbs is going to be 1, and then you guys debate 2 through 5. Joe Gibbs was my childhood coach.
Look, he'll make top 5 for me because I think he's underrated.
Oh, absolutely.
I think he's underrated, but
old Coach Joe, baby. Him and Joe Bugle and the Hogs, baby.
Love Joe Bugle.
Oh,
college roommates with Jerry Glanville.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. So to answer your question, because you gave us money, I feel like we have to answer this. This is without deep analysis. Give me Lombardi 1, Belichick 2. I'll go. I will go Gibbs 3, Walsh 4, 5 Noel.
I mean, you weren't that far from me.
Yeah. Noel won more than Gibbs though.
Yeah.
So it's
it's the fact that Gibbs won 3 Super Bowls, like I keep saying, with 3 different quarterbacks. Imagine if he had a stud the entire time, like Andy Reid and fucking Belichick.
Well, it's a different era too. I mean, it's hard to compare because it's like we could do a big deep dive on this because like no way Roger Craig and John Taylor are there in free agency because they would have had to pay. Steve Young wouldn't have been there. You would have had to pay Montana. You would have had to pay Rice. John Taylor goes to another team and is their top highest paid wideout. Roger Craig probably walks, goes to another team, dominates. Ronnie Lott might have even walked. Like they would have had to decide who would have been they wouldn't have been able to have everybody. Same with the Redskins. Like the Redskins O-line was like 5 fucking awesome offensive linemen. And they would have all got paid. And free agents, it's hard to compare eras because Jacoby would have got money and when it would have went to like the fucking Eagles or something. Russ Grimm would have stayed. They would have invested in Grimm. So it's hard to compare the eras.
I will say too about Gibbs. He's the only coach that got a playoff win in the Dan Snyder era. That's 3 decades worth. So he's got the 3 Super Bowls and he actually found a way to win a playoff game with the most corrupt owner in worst owner ever.
Whoa. Did you say most corrupt owner? Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not most corrupt. The worst owner.
Okay. I can take that.
Yeah.
Um,
Even with Mark Brunell's as quarterback. God damn. Coughlin's up there. Coughlin's a good coach.
Yeah. Abner says, I didn't say anything about LIU. What are you talking about? I just talked about LIU for 5 minutes. Now, we didn't go through a game breakdown.
They don't need
Why? Because they dominated the game. It was not much of a breakdown to do.
Oh.
Hey, thanks for the text that you were starting the show.
Huh?
You got live for an hour and a half.
Yeah, no shit.
Wait a second. What are you talking about?
I texted you saying the stream is up, right?
And I said, be there 30 minutes, good to go. And then I texted after that, be there in 1 minute.
Hold on. Let me pull up the text. You did not text right away. I passed out on the fucking couch.
What are you talking about? It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
I texted.
I had Hawaii on and I just fucking cashed out. Hold on. I said the show's set up for tonight at 11:43.
And when
Max
did I answer?
Says, what time you want to go, Colby? At 11:50. Colby says in 30 minutes. Is that good? At 12:15. And then he says be there in 1 minute at 12:50. I'm out. Like I was
two different texts I gave you. What time do we normally rock? Somewhere between 12:30 and 1. This guy trying to talk himself out of this shit. How long have we been doing this show?
Too long for me to. Dude, I was up way earlier than I typically am, so I passed out on my couch or whatever. But
how you doing?
The chat's not buying your bullshit. They said you were.
I just read this text, the text chain.
What light are you using? You have a flashlight? You have a flashlight sitting on a fucking table, staring at you? Where are you right now? Is there electricity in that fucking house?
There is, but it's terrible.
Terrible electricity?
Terrible lighting. I can't find a room.
Buddy.
I'm here till Monday too. The plumber stood me up. I got up at 8. Just a nightmare day. I got up at 8.
Talk us through it. I want to hear your whole day.
Yeah.
Including 8 p.m.
Yeah. Oh shit. Well, I got up early. Nothing. No plumber. So I'm up at the family cabin and it's just me. Basement's leaking because we got a shit ton of snow. So there was a flood. Had to clean that up last night. Plumber was supposed to come in the morning. Didn't. So that's why I wasn't on last night's show, is because I had an early morning. And I saw
why the plumber didn't show up. There was a
Mac
fucking
didn't
Lions
even
game.
post his picks till like 5:30 or whatever last night. I was
Damn
like,
right
okay,
I did.
thank God I didn't do that show because I would have been up till 5 in the morning. And then he didn't even show. So then I don't know. Passed out, woke up later on in the day. I don't know. And watched Florida kick Texas's ass.
That's cool.
Was rolling into.
We haven't got to that yet. You're rolling on 3 points.
Yeah, we're having a good time.
Right.
We just talk football coaches for fucking 20 minutes.
We haven't talked about how phony Dan Campbell is yet.
So show me this. I when I picture the water problems, I picture like Home Alone. Your basement just has just a bunch of water coming down the stairs. What are we looking at here?
Too much. I can't move the setup or whatever.
Old Sally's over there.
Yeah. I mean, like you put down a towel. Is it going to soak it up?
No.
How much are we talking here?
Water.
The wet bandits made stopped at your house, or the sticky bandits? What were the fucking names again?
Across my goddamn face.
Anyway, septic tank backed up, says Paul. Another case of thunder snow.
There's water coming through our fucking sewers in our basement. So yeah, I didn't mean to dodge the show. Just was.
Oh.
So you guys can continue on. I don't know who added me.
Don't worry. At the rate we're on, we're gonna hire someone to watch that goddamn cabin for that thunder snow. We're just gonna hire someone.
Yeah,
we're gonna hire someone to just sit up there and watch it. You think Jared Goff will be available soon?
I don't even know. I haven't even looked into anything. I don't even know how long
he's not much of an athlete. I feel like he could sit on his ass. Man. I feel like he could sit on his ass in his Ford Explorer watch for thunder snow and potential
It's
flooding.
so annoying that we have the best team in the NFC for the regular season, and our city and fan base chooses to chant his name. You got one of the top 5 offensive lines in the league. You have 2 great running backs. You have a superstar wide receiver, and you chant an average quarterback's name all across the city. Tigers playoff games, Red Wings playoff chase games, concerts, events, whatever. Jared Goff. And he has 6 turnovers in the final 2 games of the year.
Well, I noticed you didn't say anything about the defense because I thought I was watching Mac shit.
I have low expectations.
That shit was awful from the Lions. And I think
they're a bunch of second stringers. We have 18 injuries. I'm not even kidding you. That's the actual number.
Oh my god,
18. Anybody that had that type of year would be like happy you're here. So, like me, I was taking it game by game. I'm a Lions fan. My expectations are not Super Bowl. I don't know who's
the only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
So,
my wife came down after we went up 24-14, and she said, "You need to calm down." I said, "Not a fucking chance tonight, baby. Let's fucking go. We are gonna beat these candy asses, and I might get arrested."
Yeah, don't get me started on just way too cute for the amount of big plays rushing that we had that game. Way too cute. So
the only thing on my mind, Gene, was pussy.
Good. Like, I'm happy for you guys. We were talking the entire year. Hey, that game just gives me like my takeaway after that one. I am so happy I have Jaden Daniels in a keepers league for fantasy football. Holy shit. So happy.
I would be more humble if you had not tweeted at me after the first touchdown.
Well, you were tweeting at me.
You poked the bear, and I said, no.
You poked the bear. You threw the bait, and I'm like, he's not getting away with this shit.
Oh,
so I put that in there. No, you were tweeting the entire fucking game.
You stink.
Trying to get
I tweeted the game because I knew we were going to beat that JV candy ass defense.
Yeah, I mean that's like
I seen the Lions
games.
play.
I don't live tweet the Lions games. That's the difference.
Well, I live tweet the Skins game.
Yeah, I mean,
I know where we're good.
Figured,
it hasn't been a while. I don't tweet a lot, but we actually got a good team this year.
Good for you guys. I hope you guys make a run. Beat Sean Green's Philly Eagles.
We're
actually take care of do it.
You know who doesn't have a good team?
Who?
Western Carolina.
Oh, look at Colby changing the subject for once. He hates this.
No, I hate the NFL. So I mean, I don't like. Mac. Yeah,
he gave an in-depth analysis on the league, and we talked about the history of the Lions being a phony franchise.
Bobby Lane says hello.
99.
Pardon me for not receiving a showtime prior to me, like passing out watching Hawaii basketball. So
it's the same showtime every night.
It's 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. It's somewhere between 12 and 1 almost every night, 95% of the time.
You didn't even respond till what, 12:20, and then you said give me one more minute at 12:50. Like,
because I was doing shit.
Like my wife.
When I'm walking 3 fucking dogs, I'm sorry I'm not answering a fucking text right away. All right?
My phone all the time.
I'm just saying, like, okay, what, 16 minutes passed or something, and I answered it?
How are you walking three dogs? Are you like really disciplined trying to train them? Or are you like the guy with like 3 different ends on the leash? letting them all
No.
go.
I've walked 3 dogs before. It's tough.
Yeah,
It is.
They cross streams and shit.
Yeah.
Just
How do you do it?
Just like you and your buddies at your fucking slumber parties. You know what I mean?
I mean, we were all there.
We
We were all there in junior high and high school. We all did. There's only one basement bathroom, dude, and there's a guy laying on the floor. You have to piss over him. We've all been there.
Yeah. Anyway, Western Carolina got drilled tonight. We should bet against Western Carolina every chance we get because Greensboro won by 30.
Yep.
Kent State. What the fuck was this, man? We both bet Kent State. They're up like double digits at halftime.
I know.
I thought I had this in the bag. Kind of switched over to a different game at halftime. Then I come back and wow, they gave up 38 points in the second half.
I played it for our guy.
Yeah. What are we talking here? I missed it, Canes. Oh, sorry, man. $20 donation shout out to Canes. Being a Kent State student sucks ass. Our offense in football and basketball are the equivalent of to rec league teams. I hate this shitty college. Nothing good happens at Kent.
I'll push back, man. Canes, Senderoff has got you to the MAC championship 3 straight years. You guys have a good basketball program. Senderoff's my guy, so I like Senderoff. And he's done a good job with that program. So I know it sucks right now. We're shit today, but you'll be in the Final Four in the MAC in Cleveland 2 months from now.
Football. I don't understand how you guys are broke.
You got football. I can't speak to. So you
wait a second though, but you got this guy named Nick Saban that played for you, right?
Yeah.
You also have this guy named Jack Lambert who played for you. You also have Julian Edelman. You also have James Harrison. How the fuck do you guys not have a better collective? Like, I hear things, with I'm good friends with the guy that covers the MAC, and he's like, yeah, Toledo's collective is good. Bowling Green's is decent. Northern Illinois is solid. Eastern Michigan, even Charlie Batch, part of that collective. How the fuck is Kent State not? Hey, Saban has like 40 Cadillac dealerships. I feel like, what's going on here? Did you guys do him dirty or something? I want the backstory. I want the backstory on why Kent State's not more successful with that many good alums. And I didn't even mention some of the other ones. There's a bunch.
Saban's giving his fun somewhere else. His old buddy growing up, Rich Rod. You ever notice ever since Rich Rod came back, like none of my teams lose? It's just like I'm all cloud 9 over here.
Yeah, but
West Virginia basketball, we haven't even got to them. They don't lose.
That's true. But wait a second. Ever since Rich Rod came, I don't feel like Long Island's lost.
He might be. Yeah, maybe I'm on the wrong side of that. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of that one. But I'm just talking about me personally. Ever since Rich Rod came back, they've been pretty good over here.
How about New Orleans taking down Texas A&M Commerce? The Chinese food restaurant was serving bullshit tonight. Georgia Southern took down ODU. Did you bet this?
I did not. I stayed away. I thought about it. I wanted to bet ODU, but glad I didn't.
Well, we did bet this one. Coastal Carolina, and they got drilled by Marshall by 13.
I know. What the fuck?
Lindenwood got blasted by Morehead State. You did cash on this one. Let's go.
Morehead over that.
Georgia State got destroyed by Arkansas State by 26. And then we covered with the Florida Gators minus 10.5 double lock. But even better, triple lock. Did you lock that up, Bieniek?
I wasn't able to post picks today.
I was having issues the past 2 days on that fucking on the website we use.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They told me I didn't lock up Utah. I had to lock it late.
No, it kept rejecting my picks.
The last 2 days,
rejecting my picks.
I would fill in picks, and there was no submit picks button. So I don't know.
I gotta hit them up on Monday. because they kept rejecting my shit. I don't even know if I posted picks. I'm not even sure because
I got hit up today saying that I didn't, like, no picks were there, and I don't think no picks have been there for the last 2 days for me because of that issue. I don't know. But no, so I mean, Texas, not good. Everybody knows. Florida, keep an eye on Condon. 4 straight games with a double-double. There's a guy emerging in that front court. It's a rotation of guys. You got Chinyelu up there as well, Hauk, but Condon, he's turning into a guy.
Yeah, 11 points, 12 boards, 4 steals today.
Texas sucks. That was my interpretation.
They do. But another great
They're
play.
a bottom 4 team in the SEC. I believe it.
And it's beautiful.
We nailed this. Vanderbilt, money line. Fuck off. Shout out to Damani in the chat. I know he's happy somewhere.
Storm, baby, storm. God, it was a good day. They almost shit the bed here, though. This got dicey. Did you see how you see Tennessee missed a free throw? Yeah.
Unbelievable. Like this is a big win though. The Vanderbilt athletic department.
Mark Byington.
I was just with football, with basketball, with baseball. Damani, your dollar bill that you're donating over there, it's working out.
I need to hit my Byington back up. I mean, he was our last coach on the coaches tour. Say, hey, you come back on. I mean, they're fucking rolling. They're going to get the NCAA tournament. Vanderbilt.
I think so.
What a good coach.
What a great hire. It's like Signetti in basketball. Shout out to J Rob giving us $20. You two asshats have won me workplace March Madness brackets 3 years in a row out of 250 folks, give or take. Appreciate you.
Know what this tells me, Colby?
What's that?
He hasn't followed your bracket.
It's true. Arizona.
What?
No, because we go game by game after. That's when I can make some money. But Arizona fucked me.
Yeah, if it's a daily pool, that probably is it. But
I'm picking Iowa State this year. I've already determined.
Not me. Not after today.
I saw that one coming.
I did too.
Best team in the country.
UIC beats Valpo by 7. Flames doing it.
Yeah. We should. They're playing well.
We ate shit with South Carolina.
Yeah, bad play.
This game was awesome, and I lost money on it. But did you catch the Troy South Alabama game?
Yeah, I did. Briefly, just because, like I said, I had to go out for a little bit just to make my wife happy, and her best friend's about to have a child, so we went and had a couple beers. We were watching games, and so I had it on the phone. Yeah, crazy ending,
dude. So I'm laying. Was it? I think 3, 2.5.
Yeah,
they're up 20 at halftime.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're up like 18.
20. They had it. I think even higher. I think it was like 23 or something at one point. Cannot believe they didn't cover that. Bradley 74, Murray 61. Did you bet this?
I bet Bradley. I took the square outside and won.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Murray.
Hey, good play.
Fuck you, Murray. I like Austin P. I don't like you guys. Or I don't like you.
Bryant drilled UMass Lowell. How about that?
Yeah. How about that? They're 4-0 in league play.
Bryant's rolling. Stetson beat West Georgia. I didn't think that was happening.
Good Lord.
Stephen F. Austin got drilled by Nichols. We should have bet Nichols. We should have bet that. I ate shit on Upstate against Gardner Webb. Did you join me on this?
Yeah, I ate shit on this one. Yep.
We cashed on Central Connecticut State -6 as they won by 11 against Fair Dick. Quinnipiac put it on Mount St. Mary's. Didn't bet this, but hilarious. Little Rock 77, Tennessee Tech 71. Let's get to two obvious plays I thought for us. JMU only scores 50 points at home against App State. What?
Dude, App State is rolling. The Mountaineers, I'm not fading the Mountaineers anymore because they're the Mountaineers. And they're
what is this game? I can't believe it. I had a shit ton of money on JMU too.
Man, I can't believe I faded my boy Dustin Kearns again. He's fucking dude, he's a good coach. He's a good coach.
App's defense the past two games holding ODU to 43 and JMU to 50 while they're on the road.
I know. JMU's phony.
Unbelievable. Shout out to 357 giving us $5. Noah, he's talking about you.
Calling you out, old Bieniek.
You're gonna need some electricity. You got a lantern you can hold up to read this thing?
Yeah, this story is crazy. Yeah,
what happened?
I heard about that. Last year, Dan Campbell had some random stupid fans show up to his house. So, yeah. We don't claim that 2% of nut jobs. So.
Dayton. How the fuck did Dayton? What's going on with Dayton?
They suck.
Did you see this ending? Buzzer beater in overtime.
Yeah. Lucky.
Dude, they were up double digits at one point in this game.
Yep.
We eat shit on Dayton -9.5. Yeah, just this was a tough part for me. It was like I just feel like between JMU, which I had a shit ton of money on, I had a good amount of money on the Dayton Flyers, and then I had Wyoming as well, which got drilled by Colorado State. I think you took that too, right?
Yeah.
Syracuse hit for you. I stayed away. How the hell did they win this game? I was watching this. They were getting pretty dominated.
Toss? Like what happened?
I don't even. I mean, I had it on.
Yeah,
I had it on the top right, so I didn't have audio on it.
Yeah,
but,
like I said, I was at the sports park this time, and I saw him get tossed, and I'm like, "What the fuck happened?"
Yeah. Travis, I had $200 on JMU today, so that's what I mean with a good amount. Bucknell took down Navy. Didn't touch that, but yeah, I think we picked Navy. Utah Valley. How about Valley?
Dude, this was bullshit. Dixie was like tied with 10 minutes left. How did they not cover?
Yeah.
Pussy ass, fucking politically correct, soft ass name. Fuck you, Utah Tech. Pussy bitch ass institution.
Tennessee State drilled EIO.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. How about this upset? UC Davis taking down Santa Barbara 64-60. I mean, I think we took Davis in the points, but we didn't bet it. We ate shit on UTSA. This was a tough part right here in the middle here.
Yeah. It's part of life.
Yeah. UT Martin took care of SIU. You called that one, but I don't think you bet it.
Nope.
Southern Indiana. Why did I not bet this? They drilled Western Illinois by 12. Houston Christian took care of UT Rio Grande. We were on all of these. Did you bet Northwestern State? Because I think you were talking about it.
Yes, and they fucking took the lead and then gave it away. Like, damn it, Rick.
Yeah. This, you know what game was awesome? I didn't have action on it. Gladly you talked me off the wager here. Was Chattanooga and Furman. Furman was winning a lot of this game.
Yeah.
SoCon delivers again. Chattanooga comes roaring back, steals the win.
I had a good night in the SoCon. Great win, Chattanooga, man. Furman's a nice, pretty story, but like this league is pretty even. Samford, Furman, Chattanooga, ETSU, and Wofford.
Yeah, I picked Charleston incorrect. Charleston wins against Northeastern, but only by 2. Illinois State wins by 6 against. You bet Northeastern.
Yeah.
Play that music.
There
we go.
We're ready to get Charleston at home. I'm going. Billy Cohen.
We ate a pile of shit on La Tech. Fucking losers.
Yeah, they suck.
Fucking losers.
He's doing a bad job. That team is way more talented.
I agree. Yeah. Illinois. I think I mentioned this. Illinois State took care of Missouri State. Glad you talked me off of not betting Texas State because they won by 3 in overtime against Southern Miss. Alabama State, Alabama A&M, I think was a push. State wins by 4. And then let's get to really in this part of the day, this thing saved our ass some. West Virginia.
Morgantown, you'll always be home sweet home to me.
Moneyline play against Iowa State cashes.
Buddy.
And the points. This game, Iowa State went 1 for 17 from 3. But this was an awesome watch, man. The crowd was fucking bananas.
Oh.
This was great. This was a great watch.
Man, it cracked me up. Like I did a good job of this. I'm as guilty as anybody. I pumped the shit out of Iowa State all week. I go, they are number 1 in the country. They can beat somebody offense, defense. And I'm like, they're the best team in the country. And then I picked West Virginia and everybody's like, you think West Virginia can beat Iowa State? I'm like, yeah. I mean, Iowa State and West Virginia, the game is always a 1 possession, 2 possession game, crazy atmosphere. Whoever's the home team usually wins a game. So I wasn't intimidated that they were maybe the best team in the country. And this was the first leg of my wife's birthday dinner next weekend. So I mean, it's 15-1 West Virginia money line or Redskins money line. I mean, I asked her this morning. We were getting coffee. I said, "Hey, what do you want to do for your birthday?" And she goes, "Nothing crazy. Just like let's just go to happy hour and just have a nice steak or whatever, sushi." And I said, "All right. So what? 5, 6, 7, 8." I said, "All right, I got you." Dinner is on the Mountaineers and Redskins, and she's like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Don't worry about it."
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Yeah. Do it all.
Maybe you can buy some electricity for Bieniek while you're at it.
No, not with that bum ass background.
Oh,
Marble comes back to fix your electricity.
Yeah. Anyway,
a good husband. What can I say? I mean, I tell you, she went to bed when the game started. She goes, "I'm not watching this shit. I know how it's gonna go." I said, well, I'll see you at brunch. I'll see you at church tomorrow.
Yeah. Aren't you friends with Ben Franklin? He can hook you up, man. Jacksonville State beat Sam Houston. Nailed that. McNeese didn't cover against Lamar. We should have bet Lamar. We should have fucking bet Lamar. Jackson State takes down PV. South Dakota State wins by 14 against Oral Roberts. How about this, dude? We need a bitch for a little bit here. Bethune is my team. I think the whole chat knows this.
I know.
Mississippi Valley State is getting 24.5 points. We say we got to take Valley State.
Investigate that game. Right.
What did they lose by? 25 fucking points.
Yep.
Fuck out of here. Yep. Fuck out of here. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Trump's inaugurated on Monday. You need to file a claim. Be like, I want to investigate fraud right here. Mississippi Valley versus Bethune-Cookman. That game was rigged. I'm telling you.
I love how you say Trump comes in like, what am I supposed to just send a fucking letter in the mail to the White House?
Send me an email and again.
Yeah. He'll get back to me. He'll get back to me. All right. Right. His let me tell you, his university was a fucking smash hit. Right.
Send it to me. Send it to me. I'll get the shit done.
This guy over here acting like the president, any sitting president would ever read my fucking mail and fix my problems.
We good for a wallet, I can tell you that.
I can tell you, yeah. I mean, hopefully the economy gets a boost. Buddy, you know what? Went off the reservation, bet San Jose State, getting 11.5. San Jose State loses by 11. This is a close game for a while.
Alford sucks. I'm done with him. I'm so done. I'm so done with the Steve Alford guy. God, I keep trying to buy into his team.
Yeah. We should have took Drake. They blew out Indiana State. I think we picked it. We just didn't take it. Dude, we gotta talk a while about Mississippi State Ole Miss. I feel like if had the game, we should have covered in regulation. What the fuck, Mississippi State?
I know. I can't. Honestly, I was actually shocked that they didn't. I thought they were going to blow them out. I'll give Ole Miss
that sequence with the block. It looks like Ole Miss is going to get a layup to go up 3. Mississippi State blocks it. Yep. Bring the ball down the court. Great block. Bring the ball down the court. Find the open guy in the wing. Hits the 3. Biggest play of that fucking game. That was like a 5-point play. This game was awesome. This game delivered. Shout out to we lost money, but I mean it was an awesome game.
Yeah, it's a great win. Yeah. Disappointed that we didn't cover. I'm actually shocked we didn't. It felt like Iowa State, Kansas from the other day. But I'll give Ole Miss a lot of credit. I thought they were going to get blown out in this game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Yeah.
Florida A&M took Pine Bluff, won by 10. Unbelievable. How bad is Pine Bluff? Alcorn State gets drilled by Texas Southern. And then I'm going to blame you a little bit on this. You brought me into this Portland Pilot bullshit.
Dude, they were up 10 at halftime.
No, Wazoo was up 9, buddy, at halftime.
When was Portland up 10? They were up 10 at one point.
Actually, you might be right.
They were.
Wait, you might be right. You might. I'm.
What happened in this game?
This is hilarious. The app I'm using right now to go through all this has the. You click on.
They did not get drilled from the beginning.
No. Wait a second. I think you might be right because.
They covered the whole game.
It's reading it as Portland State. Yeah.
I don't think it's right.
It's not right because it says the game Associated Press Flagstaff, Arizona. So Portland State played in Flagstaff, not Portland. So it's reading it as Portland State. Hilarious. So yeah, I didn't watch a second of this game to tell you the truth. So
hold on, I'm on ESPN. It was a 6-point game at half.
Yeah. I mean,
I like Wazoo, but they're kind of a phony team.
I mean, I guess they covered today though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't like their team that much.
The chat is cracking me up right now. Grambling, we should have bet Grambling. They covered against Southern. And then let's get to this one, buddy. Missouri 83, Arkansas 65. Bieniek, hop in here.
Dude, they got fucked up.
Yeah. You took the Razorbacks. I went with those Missouri Tigers.
What do they got next? They got Georgia at home. God.
Dude.
Well, they're gonna go 2-0 this week.
How can you say that after watching today's performance?
Yeah. I have them losing both of those games.
That's what I'm saying. What did you watch today that I didn't see? I watched this game and I was just like, they fucking suck.
They better
it's
win
Calipari where Calipari will find it. It's like the the Dallas Cowboys, where he'll do just enough to bring you back. Then Mike Woodson at Indiana bring you
What
back.
did he do? He lost by 18 to Missouri. How's that bringing you back?
They'll beat Georgia at home.
Oh my God, dude. Stop fucking going into this, dude.
No. I don't
They have too many good players to go 0-6.
Miami's got a lot of good players too, right?
No, dude. Okay, come on. Come on.
It's Miami. They got Nigel Pack over there. They got a lot of good players.
Miami should not be losing to SMU 54-17 or whatever that was.
Dude, no. SMU was up 55-2 at halftime. Those are not comparable.
They are
no. But I'm saying
in their conferences, they're comparable.
No, they're not comparable.
There's more quit in Miami than Arkansas. Like at least Arkansas seems like they're still playing hard. They're just not good.
Yeah. Arkansas beat Michigan for God's sake, Noah.
And
they
Wake
have
Forest beat Michigan too, and Xavier we beat. TCU we barely beat. Michigan plays with their food in every fucking game. That's why I'm not like
you compared them to Miami.
Because they're both winless in power conferences.
Dude, like, no, those aren't comparable. Arkansas has.
I just don't know how you can.
You said that there's talent on Arkansas. They're gonna get better. Miami's got talent too. We're not.
I just don't know how you're confident that they're just gonna beat Georgia and Oklahoma.
Yeah, no.
This is a team that I mean, where's the convincing?
Georgia's played tenfold better than the Hogs so far this season.
I mean, I know they're at home, so but I also wonder, when do the fans, Arkansas's, if he thought he was escaping Kentucky because their fan base is unrealistic.
Do we think he's going to go 0-8?
Arkansas is on that level. Arkansas is pretty damn close to that level.
Oh shit.
He better start fucking winning because
I'm with you. I hate Calipari, but to compare them to Miami, come on.
Well,
to say that they're going to win their next 2 games.
I actually see the comparison because of the NIL and there's money behind it. Miami has quit way more. I don't see any quit in Arkansas as far as it doesn't look like they've quit, but they just don't look good to me. Is that fair?
I mean, they're going to be favored in the next 2 games.
If they win both, I'd be surprised based on what I saw.
They're going to win
maybe
the next
one,
2, and then they're going to get then the Kentucky game.
I mean, they better win the next 2. They need the next 2.
Yeah,
they're like Pitt
2
right now. They're like fucking Pitt, where they're desperate for a fucking win.
Well, I mean, Calipari's actually won some games. Capel hasn't pissed a drop. Okay, everybody just crowns Capel because he's a Duke guy and he's phony.
Why are we crowning Calipari for?
Well,
what has he done?
You mean historically? You're saying
he won a national championship
recently? Why are we crowning Calipari? Yeah,
I bet you Calipari beats Kentucky.
Dude, you're saying you got to win 3 straight? We'll I'll bet you that I will bet you they do not win 3 straight games.
No, they're not winning. That's that is 3 games away. Yeah, thought it was 5.
Put some of that Tyson chicken money.
It's like that. That's like a 12-1 dog opportunity right here.
Well, you're the one saying he's going to beat Kentucky and you already said he's going to beat the next 2.
No,
so you're basically saying they're going to win 3 in a row.
I do think they're going to win the next 2.
You're the one automatically giving them 2 wins.
No, I think they're going to win the next 2. I think they're going to beat Georgia at home, and I think they're going to beat Oklahoma at home. And then Kentucky at Rupp. I don't know how that atmosphere is. Can Cal pull
I know how that atmosphere is. That's going to be fucking on fire. Are you kidding me?
I mean, it was last year, and Ed Cooley's awful Georgetown team almost won at Providence.
That Mark Pope was at BYU last year. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. The Kentucky people in the chat, they're quiet tonight. What happened to them today? Fucking overrated ass team. Per usual.
You could say the same about Arkansas. Wofford.
Well, nobody's rating them high. So
I think coming into the year, some people did. I think, they were very excited about getting John Calipari.
They were. I mean, I see it. I mean, he won a national championship. I don't like Cal. I'm not a big Cal guy, but if nobody's going to buy him, I'll buy Cal right now. They're going to beat Georgia. They're going to beat Oklahoma. And then I'll reevaluate when they go.
I can't wait. I don't even know that they're going to be both of them. Wofford drilled Mercer.
They're going to win the next two.
Wofford drilled Mercer by 20. And then how about this play? Told you. I was inspired by us hitting Stanford. Cal. We took the points. I bet the fucking money line after I saw that Stanford shit. I was like, okay, we go. 65-62, the pussy pack. Why didn't we parlay? We did the Bay Area parlay the wrong nights.
Yeah. We got to get the second leg. They sat on the East Coast. They get right. Have a little team bonding. Talk a little algebra.
We're gathering this data. We're figuring this out.
Talk a little calculus and Stanford and Cal. Good job.
Corpus Christi takes down IDub. And then how about this play? Money line. We both gave this away on the money line. East Tennessee State against Stanford. This game was awesome, by the way. CBS Sports had it on. 65-60. Free show.
Great game.
Southern Illinois. Wow. Okay, Northern Iowa. See that score? I didn't watch any of that.
Beat them.
And then Bellarmine actually covered, almost beat EKU. Didn't bet this.
I hate them.
We did double lock Middle Tennessee in the 100 miles of hate against Western Kentucky. They bodied them 71-57. And then we had another shocker because Ryder beat Marist. What? What? We're like praising Marist all year. No, we didn't bet on this, but I'm just saying, like
11-2.
What was this game? How does this happen?
I have no idea what is going on.
And then, in my opinion, the greatest game of the day.
ECU.
Oh, you're goddamn right.
I bet them too. I took a plus.
Goddamn right.
I am.
I almost took Wichita. I'll thank you here.
Wichita's a phony ass team, man. I love Wichita, but they suck.
How about Mike Schwartz is undefeated in Wichita? RJ Felton. Game winning 3. After blowing a 14-point lead.
Man, it was a good day. It was a good day for our team.
Listen to that sax. Get that sax in there. What a fucking... I mean, I was almost going to be furious because we blew a 14-point second half lead.
I know.
But,
I was like,
on. You know what was a crazy score too is that the Flamin' Libs did they cover? I think they covered by 0.5 point. Man, if you bet New Mexico State in this game,
brutal beat.
Dude, this was a neck and neck game.
Yep.
Until like what, under 3 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this was a New Mexico State fan. Anyone that bet this, you got to want to vomit.
I'll take it. I bet Liberty. Let's go.
There we go.
Way to go, Libtards.
There we go. Unbelievable. This is the play I'm most puzzled at today. Long Beach State got absolutely drilled by Fullerton. What
is wrong with that team? That team is some ass cheeks.
Dude, I don't know what was more shocking, this or JMU. I felt great about those. Like I really felt great about those. And I'm going to say this one's more shocking to me because the way they got beat down. Like JMU was still like in that game a little bit in the second half. This was like, what? How do you lose this? How the fuck do you lose this game?
Kirk Herbstreit's in the chat.
Oh, there we go. Burger. That's great. How are your dogs, good sir? Cal Baptist 60, AC 54. We were on that. Told you CB was going to come and grab that. Lipscomb. Put it on Austin P. Them Governors by 28. I guess
mine was telling.
I guess, I shit on Lipscomb a little bit because I feel like you guys are ready to crown them. Well, you watch them tonight, you're like, oh, they're pretty fucking good.
They're good, man. They're good. They're fucking good. They're the best team, but I still like Queens' toughness. So
Idaho -2 against E-Dub. I was on this. I told you you go into Moscow. Just wish I would have bet it. High Point. This one, man. This was a tough loss for us because I feel like we were on the like.
I hate High Point, man. That's a phony team. I like it. They're soft.
Yeah. Then what do we got here? Portland State drilled Northern Arizona. We were on Portland State. We just didn't bet it, but we did bet this. And if you caught me on Sports Grid today, I said sprinkle the fucking money line. I think I said it on last night's show too. UNLV 76, San Diego State 68. Boom.
UNLV's gonna fuck up the Mountain West all of a sudden again.
No, this is just the one spot. They do this every year.
Shit, last year they won 11 out of 12. Remember?
That's true, but I'm saying like I think they didn't cover last year. I think we were talking about this, and it went to overtime. They're a strange team like this. They can get up. They can get up in certain spots. Yeah. But I want to give you shit because you brought me in on this. You got me to take Boston College plus 24.5.
This is the right side. I don't want to hear it. It was a 17-point game with 2 minutes left, and Duke fucking ran it up. Duke is a phony ass team, and I can't wait for them to get upset in March. This team sucks.
I can't believe between this and Valley State, I had two bets of 24.5 points.
Duke is such a phony ass team. Every time they play actually somebody with some balls, they fucking lose because
I lost both by a half a point. You were with me on Mississippi Valley State too. We lost both 24.5 point spreads by a half point.
They made a fucking 3 with like 10 seconds left, and fucking Coach K's on in the back. Fuck that guy.
Brutal. How about what Rick Pitino did to Seton Hall today? We ate shit on Seton Hall too.
That was a good win by St. John's. I value that.
Like a 30-point win.
Robert said Duke can win it all. Duke cannot win it all. I disagree. They don't play in a good enough league. They're playing in the WCC right now.
The WACC.
Yeah, WACC.
I like this. We should run with this.
WACC. This league is fucking ass.
Because there's plenty of angles there. It's like the WCC, and then it's also like women's. It's the WACC.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's run with this. Fuck Duke. Can't wait.
How about Sac State, man? Great cover.
Yeah.
They almost won this thing. They had a 2-point lead with like 2 minutes left. Montana did get blown out by Idaho State. Glad we didn't bet this. Tarleton, we did bet, and they did get destroyed.
Hey,
I'm okay with that.
We tip our cap.
Yeah.
Gillespie's our guy. He's won us a lot of money. Ride him till he dies. I'll take him next time as a dog.
And what do they say? What do they say about Pick Dundee in the streets? If I pass by,
Big West.
I go, that motherfucker's a Big West specialist. Well, goddamn right I am, because both of us took this. I think this is actually my best play of the day. UC Riverside money line play 9.5, 10-point dog, depending on where you got this. They win outright. Let's go. That Big West motherfucker. He knows what he's doing. Your thoughts on that game? I watched this entire game.
That's a big win, man. We called the spot. Riverside is good.
Yeah.
That whole Riverside's not a phony team.
Yeah. I mean, look, their non-con too is like you see 11-8 is their record, but it's like they played at Oregon, at BYU, at Colorado State, at and they beat Colorado State, at UNLV. They challenged themselves in the non-con. Yeah, great win. And then what do we got? Seattle put it on Southern Utah. Denver covered against St. Thomas. Bieniek, you weren't here to help us bet Denver. And then your best play of the night, which I did tail. My only regret is I did not take the money line.
We should have taken the money line. I am so pissed I did not.
Santa Clara 103, Gonzaga 99. And Santa Clara almost gave this game up. They should have won it shouldn't have been that close. I asked you the other day, who's the best team in the WCC? And you said without hesitation, Gonzaga. Do you still feel that way?
Yes, but they better figure the shit out. They have the most talent by far.
Yeah. Nebhard had 16 points, 15 assists tonight.
You know, it's funny. The chat gave me a lot of shit for taking Santa Clara and who was it? K-State off. Like Kansas and Gonzaga, they were laying huge ass numbers, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're fucking due back at home." They're not playing well. Neither of those teams.
Yeah.
Especially Gonzaga. I mean, goddamn, how do you lose that game?
If you had LSU plus 10.5 tonight, you want to vomit too?
Oh God. Good Lord. I had 11, thank God.
The foul with an unnecessary foul late in that game. Very, very, very late. LSU had the cover, and depending on where you got that number. This game was one of my favorite games, and this is why I was not watching the Redskins Lions game, because this game was on. I put this on the main. You know me, I love rivalries. The Holy War was happening, and this game fucking delivered. Utah 73, BYU 72 in overtime. Depending on where you got this number, I think it matters. Great game. Montana State 80, Weber State 71. Did you bet Weber?
Yeah. Fuck you, Weber, again for the 10,000th time this year. You fucking fraud ass program, whatever I want to call you.
Loyola Marymount 77, San Diego 70. LMU did not cover. I think you picked that correctly. We should have bet St. Mary's against Pepperdine. They won by 24. We ate shit on Cal Poly, which I don't even know how. When I was watching this game, we were in the mix. It was like a 7-8 point game.
What's wrong with Cal Poly?
I don't know what happened to Cal Poly. They ran out of gas, man. I think we gotta step away from them. But one of my biggest wagers of the night was San Francisco against Oregon State. They won by double digits, and this is where I do want to ask you. So San Francisco, they could beat Gonzaga, dude. Wait, but they play that neutral site shit, don't they? Never mind.
Yeah, they play that fucking phony.
They're so dumb. They're so dumb. And then final game on the slate, we did cash. It is a hard ticket.
Winning.
We just recap for 2.5 hours. Game balls. Lead the way.
Good Lord. Oh.
I think you know your answer.
Oh. Other than the Redskins right here.
Yeah.
The old Mountaineers, baby. I want to shout out DeVries, man. Like the job that he's doing. This team, this roster sucks. It was good when his son was healthy, but his son's not healthy anymore. And they just beat Iowa State.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he's beaten
unbelievable.
Iowa State,
Kansas,
and Gonzaga.
Yeah.
So shout out to DeVries and my Mountaineers. Cheers to you. I hope everybody's burning the couch tonight. And it was good seeing that court storm tonight. How good was that court storm?
Oh, fantastic. The crowd was great tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Game ball, I will go to it's Santa Clara.
That's a good one.
Especially at the Kennel.
Yep.
It's a huge win. That's a big time win right there. Game ball to former Pussy Pack head coach Herb Sendek.
Yep.
Where are you going with your second game ball?
I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt beats Tennessee a second straight year at home. Storms the court. Storm that fucking court, baby. Let's go.
That's a great one. That's an obvious one too that needs to be played. Shout out to Vanderbilt. Whatever they're doing is fantastic. Damani, yeah. Riverside, 10-point dog. You win outright. Fuck off. You gotta be a game ball there. Gotta be a game ball when you're a 10-point dog and you win outright, especially in a key conference game against a team that's flirting with first place. Big time win. Where are you going next?
UConn was the 2-time defending national champions. Creighton went right in there and got a win. Let's go. Blue Jays, Omaha is going to the dance as long as they avoid a bad loss.
There's a lot of that's
a lot of good.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm torn between right now. Do I go Xavier? Do I go UNLV? Give me Xavier. Because I've talked a lot of shit about you, but I just knew I had to take him with Shaka. But that's a huge win there. Shout out to Xavier for getting it done against the Golden Eagles. All right, let's get to tomorrow's picks. I've already done the reads, so let's jump in. Illinois is heading to East Lansing, where Michigan State is laying 3 points. I see 3.5 now.
Yeah, it's going up.
Michigan State's won 10 fucking straight games. 10.
Make it 11.
I agree.
This to me, this spot reminds me of a lot of Iowa State avoiding disaster at Texas Tech and then getting Kansas at home. Illinois, Elite Eight last year. They're that type of team for the Big Ten in a way. And look, I think Michigan State's rolling. I think they're playing really, really good ball right now. And Illinois is a young team going on the road. Right now, Detroit, Michigan sports just went 0-3 on Saturday. I think
not Detroit Mercy.
I think they're going 2-0 tomorrow.
They covered at least. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to cover. But Michigan State, I just think the spot's beautiful because Illinois just destroyed Indiana. That's all they're talking about right now is the Illini. I think Sparty goes in there and wins it by 3 more.
I'm with you. Lock it up. Mac, you battling?
Oh, absolutely. Illinois is winning this game. Illinois is better than Michigan State right now. I like Michigan State.
Hold on. What sells you on they're definitely better than Michigan State right now?
They're more battle tested.
I'll give you that, but I mean, I watched that USC game 2 games ago, and I was just like, ugh.
That's the one blemish on their resume. Michigan State's undefeated in the Big Ten. We think they're going to run through the Big Ten? No, absolutely not. Illinois is going to win the game outright. Illinois has had success against Sparty. Last year, they led the entire game and gave the game away at the very end. Illinois is going to win the game outright at Sparty.
We got a battle. Dundee, Bieniek on Sparty, Mac on the Illini. Next up, Nebraska is at Maryland.
Bad game. Horrible game.
9.5 is a big ass number, though.
Oh,
I guess.
Fuck. What is this?
I got to take Nebraska, but I mean, I'm not really excited about the slate tomorrow, if I'm being honest. I'm going to say one of the worst of the year. Give me Nebraska in the points. I suppose you could talk me into a lock.
I will lock up Nebraska. Maryland off of an overtime game. I think this is a tight game. I mean, Nebraska's 0-3 or lost 3 in a row. They're going to be desperate here. Catching 9.5. They lose by 5. Tight game here. Give me the Cornhuskers.
On a slate, I don't have a lot of bets. I guess let's do it. I'll join you. Cornhuskers plus there is a 10 out there too. Jump on that 10. We do have a lock. What's up?
He bounced. Okay, there he is. Ripping on my cabin, and he's the one that has Wi-Fi.
What happened?
She's kicking him out of the show.
Who you calling psycho?
What did Bieniek say? Who did he pick?
Bieniek, who do you like in that game?
I think it's a bit too many points. I'll take the Huskers, but I'm not betting this one.
It's only fucking 7 games. Lion season's over. You got to pick some games now. You got nothing else to do.
What are you doing there?
Watch the Redskins in the NFC title game next week.
We gotta bet this next game just on general principle. Youngstown's laying 6.5 at Green Bay.
Oh my god!
I got to do it. Give me Youngstown State minus 6.5. I just can't. I can't take Green Bay anymore. If Green Bay wins this fucking game, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Yeah.
Even if they cover this, I'm gonna be so pissed off. What are you doing, Mac?
I'm gonna bet Youngstown as well. They got drilled at Milwaukee, and I trust their culture, their staff, where they're gonna challenge their guys. I hope they can win by 7 or more. They should. They should. Gottlieb's a clown. Let's go.
Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Yeah, this is going to be a triple lock. I mean, Youngstown State's lost 2 in a row, and they hadn't lost 2 in a row since November 27th. So I trust this team to get back right. This is a perfect spot to do it, as Green Bay hasn't kept a game within 7 points for like a month. So let's go with the Flightless Birds here, triple lock. Cocktail Napkin has this one as 9.5.
9.5 on the Cocktail Napkin. Triple lock. Youngstown, the Flightless Birds. It's funny, as I'm doing this, I'm like just talking myself into betting more of these games. Rice is catching 9.5 at FAU. Am I crazy to think Rice can cover this?
9.5, yeah.
Yeah, I think they can.
I don't get the FAU love.
Let's bet Rice 9.5.
Yeah, they lost 3 in a row. Let's go Rice.
Who the fuck are we taking? It's the Rice House plus 9.5. Let's go. Tulane is heading to Philly where they storm the court.
Lock.
Yes, completely agree.
Temple, or sorry.
I think tide turning. As I remember, I was raised in the desert, but tides kind of turn. It's easy to see a tide turn. Did I say those words?
Lock.
Yes, double lock, money line play.
Yep.
Money line play. Plus 180, 80, I think 185. This next one's interesting. Cleveland State is heading to Indianapolis to take on Ooey Pooey. Cleveland State's laying 5.5. Is there a little stench to this?
Oh my god! Hey, we can get 6.5 here.
I mean, what the fuck is this, dude?
Oh yeah. IUPUI is gonna win outright.
I mean, Cleveland State's won 9 straight games.
Yeah. I'm locking IUPUI.
I think we have to, right?
IUPUI is chippy under Carrasco, whatever's. He's doing a good job. I like it.
Plus 220 on the money line, I see.
Yes. Let's go.
Paul Corsaro.
Double lock.
Ooey Pooey.
Let's go, Ooey. We're just betting every game so far. I like this. Let's see if I can bet this one because I tend to think I should. Northwestern is in Ann Arbor, Michigan, taking on the Wolverines. This line's come down a point since I did this slide. Michigan's laying 9.5. I feel like we should bet Michigan.
I agree. Michigan off a loss, Northwestern off an overtime, double overtime. And that's the same with Maryland handicap. They're off a double overtime game.
Yeah.
We're going to fade Northwestern and Maryland off that crazy game. Let's go. Michigan, lock it up.
Michigan minus 9.5. Lock it up.
Yeah, we got to make Bieniek feel good somehow.
There we go. Get some electricity, Bieniek. It's coming your way after we hit this.
Beat up on the purple fucking nerds.
Check your mailbox. Electricity's coming. All right. Now let's get down to business. Because I know you got a guy that you're near and dear to your heart.
This is gonna be a good game.
But he is unfortunately, and you know me, I love Frank Martin.
Did you put two logos together to make one?
What are we talking about here?
UMass logo?
UMass?
No, that's just what I have. No, I would never go that far out of my way. Yeah. But UMass is laying 2.5 against this guy. Another trip upstate, Amherst, Massachusetts. I'm sorry, Frank, but you fucked with the wrong guy. I know Frank, he's connected to the Cuban mob, but my guy Fran over here, look, he's been around a little bit on this planet. Right? He's a little more familiar with the Northeast. Frank's out of his element. All right. And there's a shipment coming in. So Fran's going upstate to collect that goddamn cash. LaSalle. Money line. Plus 120. Do we have a battle?
Absolutely. Frank was a bouncer. He used to feast off of these guys like this. UMass is gonna fuck LaSalle up. Get this Philly
guys like this. No. Guys like this get the bouncer killed.
Listen, he'd be talking to the bouncer. Hey, let that guy go. Yeah. UMass is gonna fuck LaSalle up.
Well, Bieniek, what side are you on in this game?
UMass is way better.
I can't believe I didn't see this one already coming because I told Colby to go get a bouncer photo.
Yeah, I
Frank
forgot.
Martin. No, you didn't forget. You knew what game this was, and you were like, "Oh, I'll do it next game." That was Colby's thought process there. Yeah.
No, I really did forget too, though.
This is Colby's star of the show.
What's your what's the napkin say?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't write it down because it wasn't like a big enough edge, so it's probably right around the number. So I think I like UMass. I'll go UMass in this one.
Perfect. Glad I'm on an island with my guy here. Right?
If they've had two miracle comebacks, they've been on the right side. I know Dumpy, you're gonna take an ass whip and then get the guys right next week. Take that leather jacket and shove it up your ass.
Buddy, you don't just go upstate for no purpose. You know what I mean?
Hard to get a fucking
you don't go fucking sightseeing in Amherst, Massachusetts. You go there on a mission. All right. This is the only game I have not bet yet.
Yeah.
By the way, we got a battle. LaSalle with Dundee. Mac with the Minutemen. Memphis is in Charlotte, North Carolina, taking on the Clit.
Why would we bet Memphis as a double-digit favorite in league?
I mean, you got to take Charlotte, but I'm not betting this. I'm not betting this game. Charlotte sucks, dude.
They're winless and they're catching double digits at home.
I can't.
They're going to fight. This is their Super Bowl. They're going to fight and lose by 7 because Memphis is way better. Penny sucks.
Look, I'm not going to bet every game, and this is the one that you just watch. I don't know how much I'm going to watch tomorrow.
Memphis
anyway, these slates suck.
7-9, or Charlotte plus 12, whatever.
You're locking it?
Oh, absolutely. Against Memphis?
Moneyline Mac locking up these these clits.
Yeah, the front ass Memphis fans always get quiet this time of year. You ever notice that?
Bob Morris is in Milwaukee. Bart Lundy and these Panthers are laying 6.5. After watching Robert Morris the other day, I will lay the 6.5 with Milwaukee.
It's the biggest fraud record ever. They should not have covered against Green Bay if Gottlieb
that was not impressive against Green Bay.
No, it was not impressive. If Gottlieb had half a brain. Milwaukee blows them out by 30, 20, whatever the fuck.
I love the Horizon League. And there have been 2 teams this season that I've watched, and I'm like, I'm not buying it this year from like the runs that they've either been on, how they've played in some games. Cleveland State and Robert Morris. Cleveland State had that weird ass line earlier today. I didn't take the bait on it, but I'm taking the bait on this one. I went and looked it up on KenPom, right? The luck rating, don't always take this, for face value, but for a grain of salt, the 2 luckiest teams so far this season in the Horizon League, Cleveland State 1, Robert Morris 2, Milwaukee on the cocktail napkin, -10. RMU is due for a shellacking. They are not as good as the record. Panthers, they're going to dominate the glass. They're going to play fast. They're going to run it up on Romo here.
Triple lock on the Milwaukee Panthers. May I also recommend
good point by Trevor here too. The Bob Uecker tragic magic, Milwaukee.
There you go, and didn't work for Marquette today though.
True.
I like a little Horizon League parlay. Ooey pooey in Milwaukee. Put that in your pipe.
Throw the Penguins in there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. Yeah, let's go. Final game on the slate, and am I forced to watch this?
Blue Bonnet Bowl.
Oh, I know they're rivals, but TCU basketball.
This is a bet. Lock TCU.
Really?
They won at Baylor last year. They're going to fight here. They just dropped a home game. Jamie Dixon as a dog. They're going to fight here. They're going to lose by 5 or 6.
I'm not going to bet this game, but give me Baylor.
12.5.
TCU's trash, dude. I can't get on board with TCU.
Baylor and TCU are.
That's the only element. I know they're rivals.
Baylor's fucking overrated.
I agree.
Yeah, they got some cha-cha-cha in them.
I'm still going to take Baylor minus the 12.5, but I'm not betting this game. I mean, you get me thinking about taking TCU on the picks page.
It's Jamie Dixon as a dog. It's my favorite play of the day.
Really?
Yeah. We're getting Baylor off the road trip, laying double digits against TCU. They're not circling TCU. TCU.
But Baylor just got drilled.
Yeah, but they're all like. I like to fade the teams off the double road trip. And he's got Jerome Tang on deck. Scott Drew, his best friend.
All right, I'll pick TCU, but no bet.
TCU's gonna hang in there.
Baylor wins by 11.
I mean, that could
we
happen.
Get the cover. We get the cover.
That could happen. Yeah, I'm locking up TCU. Easy.
Wow. Let me get that music going. Moneyline Mac locking up TCU plus 12.5. All right. Best bets of the day. The ones that stood out to me right from the start were Milwaukee, Tulane, and Michigan. Those are the three that stood out to me right from the fucking start. I mean, I guess you could throw Youngstown in there too. That stood out to me too, just because Green Bay is fucking terrible. Mac, fire.
TCU, Charlotte, and UMass. And if I got to throw a bonus one, Illinois.
Bieniek.
Milwaukee -6.5. Youngstown -7. Michigan State -3.
There we go. Folks, give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. Please direct all of your Detroit Lion hate or plumbing issues to Noah Bieniek at NoahB77_. Moneyline Max on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. I'm on Twitter at the Colby Dant. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Be back tomorrow night. All right. Till next time. This is the make sure you check out the College Football Experience for the national championship preview, picks, props, everything. Totals, we talk everything. Get on over there and check it out. This is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
On the street, then tip your hat his way. You'll know just where he's headed and which game he's gonna play. He's a sharp shooting gunman and always aiming high. He'll win any gunfight. His limit is the sky. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. We're the gunslingers on the road or at home. Remember the Alamo, for such as we are known. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio. And when we're away, we're doing our job. We're keeping law and order at home and abroad. Gamblers and outlaws, you better step aside. Our motto is to shoot 'em up and bring 'em back alive. We're the gunslingers from San Antonio.